Su Qian's face darkened, sweating, profusely stammering. "Can you tell me what a deer with large antlers looks like?" The antlers appeared, creating a significant shockwave. Then, as the dust settled, the image of an animal with 2 large antlers and a thick coat became clear. "What is this object?" Seeing Su Qian in shock, a man with blonde hair and a dangerous face explained, "This is Tu Yitengguin, the master of the Paris demon, guarding Paris in a lavish city." Su Qian stared at his phone, reading a message from his boss. Each word was blurry, along with a gif shouting, "Could you print this picture into several copies for me, thank you." After reading, Su Qian frowned, angrily cursed. "Crazy stuff, isn't this just a gif?" Su Qian shouted loudly, but he had no idea that something was above his head. Coming down quickly, "He made me work hard like this. Can you buy a printer?" And then a large fish suddenly hit his head. Blood spurted from Su Qian's head, splattering around and flowing down his face. Su Qian in pain cursed. "It hurt so much. Who threw this carelessly?" Seeing the object hit his head, his eyes widened. The salted fish saw the person behind fall down. People in front turned around in panic. "Call 120 quickly." Seeing Su Qian collapsed in a pool of blood, everyone murmured, "Such a strong young man is so pitiful." Before closing his eyes, Su Qian trembled, clenched his fists, murmuring, "If I have the chance, I must make throwing things from high places a serious crime." Then a void opened up. Su Qian fell into it, floating in a time-space void. From the nearly dead phone, a small beam of light entered. Having discovered the escaping spirit hearing that voice, Su Qian painfully and laboriously asked, "Who is speaking?" Then he slowly opened his eyes, about to lose consciousness. Ahead of him, spots of light appeared. A lovely dog with beautiful galaxy fur appeared. It stood there looking at him, then slowly approached a small void right in front of Su Qian's phone. Suddenly, a large stream of water appeared. Randomly, the portal opened in a snowy area, then it threw the 2 of them down into the freezing snow. Suddenly, a large base appeared, Tu Yitengguin Rescue Station. Here, alongside humans, there existed secret realms full of dangerous creatures, like giant centipedes, which the rescue team was closely monitoring. Master Tu Yitengguin of the northern region appeared a new bizarre scene. The detected energy fluctuations have exceeded level A. Then I knew to immediately send a combat team over there. I'm coming right away. Su Qian and that wolf, after falling down, immediately attracted the attention of a pack of snow wolves. The wolf stood nervously beside him, seemingly having superpowers. Could transform its shape, becoming identical to the snow wolves that had just arrived. This transformation process made the pack of snow wolves panic. They no longer cared about attacking Su Qian and immediately ran away. Su Qian himself was later discovered by the rescue team. Transform quickly and see if there are any victims around. The rescue team with the captain here discovered one person still alive. After checking the injuries and giving him a shot, they breathed a sigh of relief. He was seriously injured but still alive. He might wake up in a little while. The kid had good luck lying here and not being eaten by those centipedes. The attention of the rescue team fell on the snow wolf next to Su Qian. This snow origin wolf is probably this kid's contracted beast, right? That's for sure from the traces around here. It seems to have protected this kid. Not long after, Ho Tian woke up. He remembered that before he fainted, he was still on the street, hit on the head by a falling salted fish. But right now all around is snow. And in front of him are strangers with his whole body in pain. Where am I? Transmigration, Snow. Su Qian's head was pounding and there were countless memories in his mind that didn't belong to him. His head hurt a little. It seemed there were many strange memories in his mind. The Book of Spiritual Connection. Were those memories just now mine? The events that occurred made him more certain of the hypothesis that he had transmigrated. All around was snow. Perhaps I really have transmigrated. Why, instead of panicking like other protagonists, does this young man suddenly tilt his head back and shout, "Finally, it's my turn. Where's the bug? Where's the system panel? It's about to appear, right? Su Qian's shout startled the entire rescue team. The captain looked at this kid and thought he didn't seem normal. Is he brain damaged? His identity was quickly verified by the rescue team. The captain confirmed that Su Qian is here as the son of a martyr named Hothian age gender male hometown, Vaniao northern region. The rescue team captain recognized him as a good seed, wanting to protect him even more. Being the orphan of a martyr. A first-year student at Banguin University. A good seed that must be thoroughly protected. Rescuing him from this secret realm riot, their mission was considered a complete success. Adding this kid means their mission to rescue victims from the secret realm riot is considered a complete success. The captain stared at Su Qian for a long time, then couldn't help but curiously ask, "Hey kid, tell me how you managed to survive from the mouths of those centipedes." Su Qian was confused and didn't understand what the other person was saying. Wait, behind you? And he was also scared by the huge creature behind this captain. He introduced it as the Snow Origin Master. The Paris Demon Beast. The Paris Dark Demon. Don't worry, it probably won't actively attack us. We will take you safely back to Lumkung City. What is this Snow Origin Master? What is this Dark Demon Belize? The more Su Qian listens, the less he understands. But for now, he will just follow this group of people. If I stay here any longer, I'll freeze. Maybe I won't be able to cross over before I arrive. On the way back, Ho Tien had his injuries bandaged by the rescue team. His whole body aches, reminding him that this is not a dream. Oh, everything hurts. He keeps thinking he is dreaming, but the feeling is too real. Perhaps at the moment Su Qian is in this world, he is being devoured by the centipedes. Then he would also be hit on the head by a salted fish back on Earth. Looking at it this way, it seems like I've crossed over into a different body in another world. You are still as handsome as ever. Ho Tien pulled out a wallet. The most prominent thing inside was a student ID card from Banguin University. A student from Banguin University, me. According to the memories of the original owner, this is a well-known university in the north. It seems Ho Tien is quite good at studying in this world, too. On the news right now, they just reported the latest information about the appearance of a secret realm in Tuetanguin. According to reports, a new anomaly has appeared in Tuetanguin North with monstrous centipedes escaping from it. Currently, all of them have been dealt with neatly by de Dumont. Su Qian relies on the faint memories of the original owner to start learning about this world. This seems to match the description in the memories advising citizens not to move around in the lockdown area of the north until it is completely resolved. Right here, Captain Tatuan is already waiting in front of the crack. Isn't that the monster from back then? Next to it is a person. This is a world where humans and spirit beasts can make contracts with each other. That's right, in the memories of this Bodis owner, there is a profession called spirit controller. Humanity can sign contracts with these creatures called spirit beasts, using them for battles or explorations. However, this body of mine has not yet become a spirit controller. Oh, this is too cool. Confirm the identity of the two Trangjia. That mystical voice rang out again, startling Su Qian. He turned his head, finding no one else but the snow wolf. Again, this sound is... At first, Su Qian thought this wolf must have become a spirit to be able to speak. I know it's you who is talking, right? Hey kid, you've become a spirit, haven't you? Do you know that animals are not allowed to become spirits now? But no, your phone accidentally fell out of your pocket after that. I'm not praising you. The screen displayed a 99 number. What the hell is this? Su Qian picked up the phone and examined it carefully. Isn't this the phone I was holding before crossing over? Why has it become distorted? Then a notification appeared on the screen. The system has completed the update. Su Qian, the master of the human race, is a cultivator and has received the passive skill, animal language, which allows communication with spirit beasts, and the active skill, gentle beast, a traditional skill that helps enhance strength and break limits for one spirit beast through petting. A beginner's task has been issued. Become a beast tamer and sign a contract with a spirit beast. A part of the task reward unlocks the camera function. Su Qian was so happy that his mouth stretched wide from ear to ear. His eyes were even brighter than headlights. The system is here, it's here. Indeed, there is a bug that will allow one to become a powerhouse in this world. Once the excitement passed, Su Qian calmed down to examine the two skills he had just received, especially the gentle beast skill. It sounds like as long as I play with this dumb dog, it will become stronger. But what the heck is this traditional skill? Do I just need to play with a dog to make it stronger? I just became a beast tamer, right? Su Qian couldn't help but pick up the wolf, starting with you. Just then, the system sent a new notification. Congratulations, Master, you have become a beast tamer, unlocking the camera function. Su Qian was shocked and let the wolf go. The original owner of this body had tried for so long to become a beast tamer, yet he just arrived here a few hours ago and became a beast tamer just by picking up a dog. So Eve become a beast tamer now, it doesn't feel any different. The important thing is that nothing seems to have changed. Su Qian waved his hand. A simulation window appeared in front of him. Master Su Qian, Identity Cultivator Beginner. Beast Tamer Level Bonded Spirit Beast Snow Wolf Spirit. Force 100 out of 1000, a skill that can use animal language. Gentle Beast Camera. Sure enough, his status information had changed. Let's check out the new skill of the camera. He raised his phone and tried to take a picture of the snow wolf in front of him. As a result, he saw its true form. Su Qian was astonished. Avoid beast, you are a magical beast. At that moment, woof woof, it was the wolf, its entire body sparkling with starlight, pulling him into that time-space rift. No wonder it keeps following me. In memory, to sign a contract required both parties' consent. But I was able to sign a contract without any difficulty. Maybe it's because you accepted me, right? The wolf responded very enthusiastically. Woof woof, yip yip, howl, woof woof. Su Qian couldn't help but hit it a few times. Don't bark so loudly, he interrupted the barking technique, but he could actually understand dog language. This wolf also didn't know where it came from, nor did it know why it followed Su Qian here. Tell me you don't understand anything. Yet you came with me to this place, and since you don't know how to go back, you want me to find a way to take you back. So you agreed to sign a contract with me, right? Yes, is this the effect of animal language? I can actually speak dog language. Yes, I understand. Right now I can't find a way to take you home either. But since we came here together, I will take responsibility for you. The wolf immediately transformed into a big silly husky, continuously rushing in to act cute. Woof 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 woof. Ho Tian quickly took the opportunity to use the skill. That's right, let's try that gentle beast skill a bit. In memory, spirit beasts are divided into 5 levels. Low tier, normal, quite good, outstanding, and perfect. Just like human IQ, there are high and low level spirit beasts have levels. The higher the spirit affinity, the more skills they can learn, yet I can actually improve the level of the spirit beast myself. Using the gentle beast skill after testing, Su Qian discovered something even more surprising. Urap is actually of perfect level. It seems that Urap's background is not ordinary at all, and it feels quite good too. Ho Tian didn't notice that his soul power had dropped below 100, and he was still busy petting it. Suddenly he felt dizzy and vertigo hit him. Why do I suddenly feel dizzy? He immediately fell into a faint amid the panic of the silly dog. Not long after returning to Lam City, Su Qian received a new mission to upgrade the contracted spirit beast to ordinary 2nd tier. The mission reward is unlocking the rapid absorption skill. After fighting, spirit beasts can absorb more experience points than usual. The system has also updated information about his spirit beast. Snow Origin Wolf Ordinary 1st tier soul power. 110 out of 110, happy emotion, perfect quality skill. Ice Fong, which transforms into the void beast changing form to use the Snow Origin wolf shape and evolve an evolution material time-space, ice crystal. Urap's information was entered into the app with more details than when using the camera, including experience points, emotional state, and evolution material. Su Qian gave it a new name, Urap. As soon as Su Qian named it, the parameters of his contracted spirit beast would be displayed on the app. There was one thing that caught his attention. The important thing was that he already knew the evolution material ice crystal, but he had no clues about the time-space crystal. Moreover, this silly dog actually has higher soul power than him, along with soul power value 2. Just using the gentle beast once and it couldn't handle it, fainted already. Just using it once and the result was draining my soul power to help raise Urap's soul power limit. Suddenly, someone grabbed Su Qian's shoulder from behind, startling him to the point of almost dropping the phone in his hand. What is little Tian looking at so seriously? Oh, Vaniao is not watching anything. She is the daughter of a former comrade of Vaniao's parents. And since their families are close, they have had a close relationship since childhood. What are you hiding from me? Let me see. Vaniao, seeing him sneaking around, boldly snatched the phone away. Oh, give it back to me. Sure enough, on the screen, the image of Urap was not visible to her anymore. You really have a dog outside? I didn't expect you to have such a strange hobby. Pervert. Ho Tian breathed a sigh of relief. It seemed that no one else could see the system except for him. Perhaps because of the identity of the fake cultivator this time, you also introduced NHI to the girl. This is the name of this kid. It's surprising. It seems like the system status board is only visible to me. Could it be because of that fake cultivator identity? That's right, I heard of that last time you went to Thuyet Nguyen. You encountered a spatial crack, right? Are you okay? I'm fine, just a minor injury. Thanks to NHI, those Thuyet Nguyen wolves didn't dare to come close, otherwise I would probably have been eaten to the bone by now. Vaniao gave you a look that was not very friendly. Something so scary, and you can still talk and laugh about it, saying that she rubbed NHI's head a few more times. NHI is your name. Thank you very much. Next time I will buy you something delicious to eat. Su Tian suddenly noticed the fox named Nung Nung lounging on Vaniao's back. Vaniao, can I take some pictures of Nung Nung? If not, that's okay. But you really aren't doing anything weird, right? How could I just press the button and information about Nung Nung appeared before me? Target Thuyet de Tin Ho. Common rank 4-star soul power value. 240 out of 244. Excellent quality skill. Blizzard strategy. Thuyet de Tin Ho can be close to humans. After maturing, it will evolve into Tin Quang too. Besides its ice and snow abilities, it can also utilize Tin Quang guidance. Putting that aside, Su Tian began to tell Vaniao about his troubles. Vaniao, what's wrong? What did you actually teach Nung Nung at home? Hurry up and delete it. Ahem. What were you frowning about just now? The thing is, I just signed a contract with this kid last night, so I'm thinking of ways to help it upgrade to the 2nd star. Vaniao seemed surprised. Wait, you've become a spirit master now? I thought you would never be able to sign a spirit beast contract in this lifetime. It seems the original owner of this body was a bit useless after the surprise passed. Vaniao showed a disappointed expression. But why did you sign a contract with Thuyet Nguyen Lang? You must know that many people use ice and snow spirit beasts, but very few sign contracts with Thuyet Nguyen Lang. What's wrong with Thuyet Nguyen Lang? Isn't it very cute? Besides, this kid also saved my life. You know their temperament isn't suitable for signing contracts, and their aptitude is quite low. The limit of soul power isn't high either. Su Tian felt embarrassed, listening to her criticism. Using Kneecap. What should I do now? I can't say that Kneecap isn't a real snow dog. Yes. Vaniao saw your face turn awkward and realized she had said something wrong. So she looked for ways to comfort Su Tian and Kneecap. Ahaha, don't worry, Thuyet Nguyen Lang can also awaken very strong symbiotic skills, although it's very rare to hear anyone sign a contract with them that can awaken them. Su Tian felt a bit curious when she heard about it. What is the symbiotic skill? Vaniao began to explain. The symbiotic skill can only appear on contracted spirit beasts. For example, my spirit tiger can awaken the symbiotic skill. Snow dance by consuming the soul power of the spirit controller, which can help enhance the speed of Nung Nung in snowy environments. However, the soul power of a novice spirit controller is usually quite low. Even if the spirit beast has high qualifications, once it comprehends the symbiotic skill, it can't be used several times in a row without exhausting itself. Worse, it could lead to coma. Su Tian felt a tingling sensation all over as she listened to her. Not to mention the symbiotic skill you passed out after just using the marvelous beast twice. Yes, but as long as you rest properly, the soul power will recover. Simply put, you can think of it like the megapixels in a game. Oh, it turns out people in this world also play RPGs like on Earth. Vaniao provided such a visual example Su Tian understood immediately. So how to increase the soul power limit? She also enthusiastically showed you how to increase soul power, but it's not easy. As long as you can help the contracted spirit beast evolve, Your own soul power will also increase from there. It's mutually beneficial, a path of growth. This is the interesting point of contracted spirit beasts. Eve heard there are types of heavenly treasures that help increase soul power for contract users. But those are not things we can reach, so back to the old question. How to evolve kneecap? What about the soul power of the spirit beast? Is it similar to that of the spirit controller? For spirit beasts, they are closely tied to their race and rank, so as long as they level up, their soul power increases along with their species. But each individual can have significant differences with perfect qualifications and poor qualifications, showing a vast gap. Soul power 1000 on 1000 perfect qualification soul power limit 1000 poor qualification soul power limit 100. Of course these are all powerful spirit beasts with naturally high soul power. Soul power 1000 on 1000, the most common type soul power limit 1000. Soul power 2000 on 2000, the most common type soul power limit 2000. Therefore, we often use natural soul power to classify the species of spirit beasts. Su Xian listened until her ears were ringing. Today, there was so much knowledge to absorb. So that's how it is. So isn't my skill that increases the soul power limit a heavy bug? After chatting for a while, Vaniao remembered the main issue. That's right, you said you wanted to help Kneecap level up to the 2nd star, right? She suggested that Kneecap train levels together with her Nang Nung. If not, can Nang Nang train with Kneecap? Refusing. At first, Ho Tien vehemently rejected this proposal, but then remembered that his stupid dog is basically not Tuet Nguyen Lang. Perhaps your spirit fox is much higher level than Kneecap, right? So how to fight? If you can defeat the 4-star spirit fox, you will definitely gain a lot of experience points when fighting with the 4-star spirit beast. Maybe you'll get quite a few experience points, right? Don't worry. He'll go easy on it when I speak. Vaniao let Nung Nung down and Nung Nung got on the spirit beast facing each other. Kneecap was still dazed, not understanding what was happening. The spirit fox is small and fast, but in terms of defense it cannot compare to Tuet Nguyen Lang. Although Nung Nung is at a higher level, it is not a strength-type spirit beast, so it can't avoid using skills. Thinking of this, Vaniao immediately ordered his spirit beast to use Snowstorm, obscuring the vision of the little fox. After a while, it released a heavy snow and Nung Nung's figure disappeared in the snowstorm. Su Qian immediately became worried. Stupid dog, quickly back up, use ice pressure to force it to show up. Contrary to its silly appearance during the fight, Kneecap seemed more resilient than Su Qian imagined. After all, it's a dog. If it can't make use of its keen nose, it's a real waste. Kneecap kept sniffing. Once it detected the target, it immediately shot out ice pressure to attack. However, the spirit fox's speed combined with the obscured vision meant that these ice pressures could not hit it. With vision blocked, Vaniao smiled triumphantly, while Su Qian scratched his head anxiously. This is the first time in battle it seems like a lack of experience has truly caused problems. It's over. Lacking experience has led to a real mess. So stupid. Chao Tien, you actually let Kneecap use Snowstorm. Listen carefully. Hao Tien made an effort to give orders, but it was insignificant. Quickly back up, use Flame Burst to attack it. Kneecap disobeyed his command and charged directly into the center of the snowstorm. But on this side, Nung Nung was still holding its defensive position. It blew out another whirlwind. Kneecap was groping for a way through the center of the storm. The pride of the void beast within it was severely affected. Seeing Kneecap like this, Su Qian became worried and fidgeted. It's over. Kneecap has really revealed itself. He didn't want the stupid dog to have its identity exposed so soon, so he rushed up to hug its neck. First, it should still hide Kneecap's true form well. We admit defeat. Both Vaniao and Nung Nung were very pleased with their victory. However, Kneecap was unwilling, starting to bark wildly. Vwef, 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 vwef. Vwef, 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 vwef. Chao Tien. Does this dog know how to curse too? The two of them returned together. In the meantime, he took the opportunity to check his phone a bit. The skills for labeling and Chanti are not unlocked yet. The Nui Tu Chi Ku is not unlocked. The Han Ku Dong Hop is not unlocked and the Vo Han Trio Huan is not unlocked. The system still has quite a few functions that are not unlocked. Do I need to level up Kneecap to unlock it? Maybe I need to level kneecap up to 2 stars soon to unlock quick absorption. Also, I should find out what the 2 Trang Jiao really is. The next day, Ho Tien went to the university to receive his class. The class instructor is Vong Han. As soon as he arrived to welcome the class, he said, "Welcome to the new students. I am Vong Han, the head teacher of Class 2, Year 1 at Bang Nguyen University." Teacher Vong had a serious expression mentioning that Thuet Nguyen had a new anomaly. You all have seen the news, right? A new anomaly has appeared in Thuet Nguyen BAC Bo. According to the school's reference, we have decided that your military training will involve exploring the anomaly. The results of this training will be counted towards your final scores and will also affect your professional ranking for the next semester. So, I hope everyone will consider this carefully. The students buzzed with excitement after hearing this. That's the anomaly. Inside there are terrifying spirit beasts. What is there to be afraid of? Haven't you seen the news? I have personally gone deep inside already. It's definitely safe. If not, how could we let our students go in there? I want to be assigned to the combat department. Not go to the support side. Only Su Qian, who is feeling extremely bored, is stuck in military training despite having time traveled. Sure enough, shortly after, Vong Han spoke up to reassure the students. The surrounding area has been cleaned up by soldiers, leaving only some low-level spirit beasts for everyone to test their skills. This is also the first experience to help everyone step into the path of becoming a spirit master. Moreover, the training will start next week, so everyone should take the time to prepare. Form teams. Each team will have 3 people. Points will be calculated by team at that time. Su Qian felt much more excited upon hearing this. This team division is great. I can go and cling to the strong. Veng Hao is of course within his sights. Veng Hao, team up with me. I want to cling to the big thighs. Okay, but why do you want to drag Hung along? The 2 agreed, but they were still 1 member short. Su Qian eagerly went to find another team member. But the instructor said the team should be 3 people, and we are still missing 1, so what should we do? Simple, you sit there while I go find another team member. Student, may I ask if you have a teammate yet? Would you like to join my team? Sure. But what spirit beast do you have? Mine is the common frost wolf. And mine is the most common snow spirit wolf. It's over there. What's up? Very impressive, right? But the classmates saw that your contracted spirit beast was a snow spirit wolf, and they criticized it a lot. That snow spirit wolf, and yet it's this guy's spirit beast. I thought it was just a pet without a contract. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I suddenly remembered I have a team already. You should look for someone else. I absolutely cannot team up with him. Oh, if you hadn't said it earlier, you would have saved me time. Who would sign a contract with a snow spirit wolf? Their aptitude is poor, their combat ability is weak, and they often go against orders. Who would want to team up with you? Classmate, do you have a team yet? Why not join my team? Sorry, you should look for someone else. What's going on? Is there something wrong with the snow spirit wolf? Hoshin asked half the class, but they were all skillfully rejected. At the most frustrating moment, someone irritating said, "The snow spirit wolf is a low-level spirit beast and very easy to encounter. They are considered the lowest combat power spirit beast in the low-level category. And yet someone actually signed a contract. Truly impressive. I don't know if it's due to poverty or foolishness." Juqian's blood boiled. He really wanted to fight but couldn't, so he could only sulk back to Wanjiao. He said, "Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. If I did anything wrong, I apologize. Hello. Do you want to team up with us? We already have 2 people. Sorry, I have a teammate already." No one was willing to team up with her. She had anticipated that no one would agree with Juqian. Of course, who wouldn't want to hug a big thigh? Clearly, the snow spirit wolf is not a good choice. Classmate Lu Liang, team up with us. Let's go play somewhere else. Classmate Lu Liang is a 5-star spirit. Do you think you deserve it? Classmate Lu Liang, we are both 3 stars. Do you want to team up? Sorry everyone, Eve already formed a team. That's too bad, really? Alright, that irritating guy earlier said Juqian also doesn't seem to like Lu Liang very much. Juqian also found him annoying, as if a common 5-star was something special. But a gentleman's revenge is never late. You know, my second cap is a precious gem. It's okay, they will regret it. As long as I can unlock rapid absorption by the time military training comes, they'll know what's powerful. Juqian turned fiercely to ask Wanjiao. Is there a suitable place in Lingguan City for self-training? The Spirit Control Academy saw me and Hung Yong training there for 2 months just to reach 4 stars. If I had known earlier, I would have looked for you to train together once you became a Spirit Controller. Oh, right, at the Spirit Control Academy, the children of martyrs will be completely free. Of course, this only applies to beginner Spirit Controllers. Juqian happened to be in this situation, so he didn't worry about spending money. Didn't you want to level up second cap to 2nd star? A week is enough, that's just the right amount of time to get to that military training. Juqian, hearing this, became enthusiastic. Is it the Spirit Master Academy? Let's go check it out together tomorrow. But Kneecap seemed lazy. As soon as he heard about going to level up, he protested loudly. Woof, woof. Juqian, annoyed, gave him a tap, already prepared to be looked down upon, and still not knowing to be quiet, making a fuss. Don't shout so loudly in class. The next morning, despite his reluctance, Kneecap was dragged to the Spirit Master Academy by Juqian. Hello, please present your employee ID. After checking the ID and learning he was the child of a martyr, their attitude became much more respectful. Child of a martyr, yes, is this the Spirit Master Academy? That's right, this place is specially designed for novice Spirit Masters. It's even more advanced than this. Wen Zhao grumbled, well, it's free anyway. If you hadn't told me to go to Tuingguan to study something and not let me go with you, I wouldn't be so free. At that time you were acting crazy. Luckily, you're normal again now. Ho Thin felt even weirder. He had no memory of why he came to Tuingguan and couldn't recall what happened there. Did I discover something? Why don't I have this memory? 3105. Could it be that the original owner of this body is hiding something, which is why this happened? What am I hiding? While Shouqian was lost in thought, Wen Zhao had led him to the challenge room. This is the room, what are you hiding? Little Tien, you only have Kneecap for your whole life. The person in charge recognized her immediately. Hey, yes, I remember you. You're Wen Zhao, right? Didn't you already advance to 4 star? Why are you still here to challenge? Is the door that simple? Haha, it's not me. I'm just here with a friend. The person in charge was admiring Tien Ho perched on her shoulder, praising Wen Zhao. This Tien Ho you've raised is impressive. I still remember that you used this 1-star Tien Ho to get past the 3rd gate. Just good luck. Your name is still on the achievement board for passing the gate. Hearing Wen Zhao, Shouqian asked curiously, what is the achievement board? Wen Zhao pointed at the board, explaining, it's that one. Little Tien, look up there. In 3rd place, impressive, right? Whoa, I don't understand, but it sounds really impressive. Those who get on the achievement board can receive quite a few benefits. Yes, that's how I reached 4 star. When Ho Tien heard this, his eyes lit up. Benefits? What benefits? Those on the achievement board will be treated like VIPs for life. At the same time, when using services from the Spirit Master Academy, they all get discounts. Little brother, do you want to take on a challenge? Hearing the person in charge explain, Shouqian's eyes sparkled even more, immediately wanting to participate in the challenge. So where is your spirit beast, Lin? Isn't it right here? But the person in charge saw 2 cables and thought you were joking. You keep joking, isn't this a Snow Original Wolf? His contracted spirit beast is the Snow Original Wolf. After both of them seriously confirmed that this is Shouqian's spirit beast, that guy's face immediately turned very bad. Are you serious? Although it's just a simple level challenge, there are 200 snow ice beasts inside. Even if it's an unknown fight at the same level, the Snow Original Wolf might not defeat the Snow Ice Beast, especially since yours is the latest star. The guy in charge even straightforwardly advised Shouqian to give up instead of letting his spirit beast suffer. With this level, the Snow Original Wolf definitely cannot pass the simple challenge gate. I advise you to give up, don't make it suffer. Although his words came from genuine concern, Shouqian only felt annoyed after hearing them. Your second cable. A perfect quality spirit beast, yet it is looked down upon wherever it goes. Just try and you'll know right away. Shouqian wanted to level it up quickly even more. He clenched his fists tightly. Can I start the practical training now? Seeing that you are so determined, the person in charge no longer stopped you. Alright, if you have made up your mind, then I will inform the medical staff first. Aren't you going to stop him? Contrary to the doubt of that guy, Van was very confident in her companion. I trust him. Hothian and Second Cable entered the training room with high spirits. The scene quickly transformed into a snowy wasteland. The first snow ice beasts began to appear. Hothian kept reminding Second Cable not to reveal its true form. Second Cable should wait for it to charge in before jumping up and attacking its neck with the flame claw. No need to reveal the true form, we just need to level up to second star. Second Cable let out a loud howl indicating that it understood. Woof, the first snow ice beast began to eagerly attack. Second Cable followed its master's instructions, waiting until the opponent was about to close in before suddenly jumping away to dodge. Then it frantically attacked the opponent's neck with the flame claw, inflicting serious injuries on that snow ice beast. This injury did not finish off the snow ice beast. Instead, it made it even more aggressive. Just as it was about to charge in to attack Second Cable again, several other Second Cables suddenly appeared around. Not panicking at all, still very calm, fighting carefully. There were too many snow ice beasts around, and after a while it got injured all over. Even so, that was enough to surprise people. The guy in charge of the challenge was very astonished, truly unexpected. Your snow spirit wolf actually managed to stand firm after all that attack. When Zhao looked at the struggling figures of Su Qian and Ni Cap in the room and started to feel anxious, but besides silently cheering him on, she couldn't do anything else. Go for it. Two teens seeing Ni Cap covered in injuries. Su Qian felt a lot of pain himself, but if it was revealed that it is a void beast from another world, it would be even more troublesome. The snow spirits began to launch a relentless attack again. This time Ni Cap was hit so hard that he fell flat on the snowy ground. His injuries were getting worse, but suddenly there was something different in his gaze. Yes? When Zhao was very tense. Wait, what is that? Ni Cap stood up once again. His body seemed to be enveloped by a powerful energy, and his gaze seemed to change completely. Then a red aura surrounded Ni Cap, causing the two observers outside to be utterly astonished. Does the snow spirit wolf have this skill? The red aura. This is the first time Eve seen this phenomenon on a snow spirit wolf. I remember having seen this phenomenon somewhere before, but I can't recall where. This time Ni Cap didn't initiate an attack anymore. Instead he stood still in one place, then gathered strength to roar with a thunderous sound. This sound was completely different from when he was causing chaos like a husky. In the instinctive howl of a wolf, the snow spirits were forced to halt, exchanging cautious glances with each other. The person in charge was even more astonished after recognizing the skill that Ni Cap just used, which was the Spirit Lord pressure. Only royal-level spirit beasts possess this skill. Yet a commonest tier spirit managed to comprehend it. This is the first time Van Zhao has heard of this skill. Pressure that is a naturally born skill of the royal beasts. Normally snow spirits would flee in fear if they were not stunned. But these snow spirits are illusions, so they are not affected by this mental skill. After roaring, Ni Cap began to charge forward. He valiantly used the flame claw, continuously striking down one snow spirit after another. This scene was indeed the first time the guy had witnessed. There is an old saying, ants can kill an elephant. Even if he awakened the Spirit Lord pressure, he alone could not defeat all the snow spirits. Van Zhao was a bit more perceptive. Looking at this situation, an idea immediately popped into her mind, so it's basically not a snow spirit wolf then. Ni Cap was getting more and more aggressive. The number of snow spirits he had taken down had reached several dozen, and even Shu Chun began to panic, too. What happened to Ni Cap? He suddenly got so much stronger. Could it be that he is using his true Bodhi skill? Uncertain. He decided to take out his phone, using the camera to test Snow Spirit Wolf. Commonest tier soul power 110 out of 110, emotional state anger, perfect aptitude, undefined blessing, state skills flame claw, blizzard, transformation of 10,000 heavens, undefined blessing, undefined blessing. It can help Lin Thursday Kuyuke enter the state of true awakening of the divine beast blessed by the existence of the undefined. The result discovered that NICAP has acquired a new skill blessing from the existence of the undefined. Undefined blessing, when did you get this skill? Is that red aura due to awakening? That's just crazy. Right now, NICAP truly resembles a regal wolf rather than a silly husky. The two people outside didn't even dare to blink, afraid of missing an important detail. That guy finally realized what the red aura surrounding NICAP was. I remember now that red aura is the snow chi of K-Mok Lang, but it is the legend of the pure blood wolf clan. How could it appear on a snow elemental wolf? Awakening the bloodline. Vaniao suddenly spoke up at this moment. Nyung on her shoulder was so scared that it curled up, completely trembling all over. I heard that some spirit beasts can awaken the ancient bloodline in their bodies at the moment of life and death. Awakening the bloodline does exist, but only the most elite individuals of the species have a very small chance of awakening. The most common is still a snow elemental wolf. I've never heard of it. Never that the awakening state of this snow elemental wolf is even stronger than usual. I can't believe I'm witnessing a legend being born. It's only just awakened and has already defeated 44 snow spirits. Challenger Su Qian, there are 156 snow spirits left. This way Tushin can pass the level. Of course, and if this awakening state lasts a bit longer, he might even have the ability to challenge the clearance board. He needs to pass the level faster, rush in and keep killing. Tushin Hei can't hear you. In here NICAP is still fighting non-stop, but the more he fights the more snow spirits rush out. NICAP, be careful, how many are there behind you? How come the more he fights the more there are? Just when his soul energy was about to deplete, the fun began. Rapid absorption, the growth rate of the spirit beast increases sharply. The snow elemental wolf is of the common 2-star level with soul energy of 44 out of 210. Congratulations to the master for completing the beginner's mission, gaining the skill rapid absorption. The growth rate of the spirit beast increases sharply. Snow elemental wolf common 2-star level soul energy of 44 out of 210. Calming emotions, perfect aptitude. State of undefined blessing skill blizzard frenzy transformation of 10,000 changes. Undefined blessing absorbing 4 awakenings symbiotic skill bloodthirsty behavior. The snow elemental wolf can absorb a portion of the opponent's soul energy for its own use. Houghton does not know what his current emotion is. Both surprised and moved, he leveled up. That silly dog just went through a life and death situation, gaining both a level up and awakening the symbiotic skill it has awakened, and it's even a passive skill awakening. The bloodthirsty behavior of the snow origin wolf can absorb a portion of the opponent's soul power for its own use as if awakening in a life and death situation. Indeed, sacrificing energy is not wasted. After reaching 2 stars, it seems that Urge is dealing with the snow duo much more easily. Ice and snow skills have little effect on the snow duo, which has thick fur, so I have to continue using the blaze pan. Therefore, Houghton continues to urge his silly dog to use the explosive blaze pan to attack them. If it weren't for the timely awakening of skills with Urg's current soul power, he wouldn't have been able to hold out until now. Based on the current situation, he might even reach 3 stars early 43 out of 210. If Urge can use the uncertain bamboo blessing along with rapid absorption, then by the time of military training, he might be able to reach the common 3-star level. Now there's no need to worry about the challenges ahead anymore. If they maintain this speed, they will soon pass the level. The guy in charge of the external challenge feels something is off. They have already passed halfway. Although time is dragging on and the speed of defeating the snow duo has slowed down. But wow. His snow origin wolf can still use the blaze pan. So could it be that awakening the bloodline also helps restore soul power? The more he thinks about it, the more confused he feels. But Vaniao suddenly hypothesizes. Could it be the awakening of a special symbiotic skill that helps restore soul power? But that guy feels this is too absurd. I have never seen a spirit beast go from 1 star to 2 stars awakening a symbiotic skill. Moreover, the snow origin wolf does not have high qualifications even if it is a typical individual. I admit that his snow origin wolf is very special, but it cannot have outstanding qualifications. Shoten told me that his snow origin wolf has perfect qualifications. A brief statement from Vaniao left that guy speechless. He could only awkwardly laugh a few times to cover up the embarrassment. Hey, ha ha ha, that's right, it just recently awakened its bloodline, so having perfect qualifications is not surprising. Is this still the snow origin wolf I know? Just awakening the bloodline and also the symbiotic skills, the internal challenge has not yet ended. Urge is happily working overtime while Shuchin is a bit anxious. Hurry up and take down 200 snow duo, so many. It feels like I can't kill them all. In return, Urg's state is very good, performing stably. Every time he defeats one another appears, the more he fights, the stronger it gets. Shuchin's progress report: remaining spirit beasts 83 time used, 014751. Good remaining spirit beasts. 7 Urge and Shuchin have completed the challenge. A person and a dog stepped out eagerly parallel to the ceiling. Although he just witnessed the previous battle, the guy in charge still couldn't believe his eyes, repeatedly asking the same question. Is this really the snow origin wolf? Shuchin was extremely proud, responding, ahem, of course, snow spirit wolf. At this moment, that guy only had one thought in his mind. Should he also go out and catch a snow spirit wolf? Right after that, the achievement leaderboard was updated. Ah, look at the updated leaderboard, I told you so. Shuchin immediately jumped to the top of the leaderboard for spirit controllers present in the spirit hall. And at that moment, everyone began to murmur about this. Look quickly, the simple level ranking of the leaderboard has changed. How can there be someone faster than Zhuo Weishui? It seems like it really has been refreshed. Is there someone as powerful as Shuchin from Linjiang City? He reached the top right away, even stronger than the previous person. The other person took almost a week to reach it. Linjiang City is about to give birth to a tiger. I wonder what kind of spirit beast that guy named Shuchin uses. It must be a rare and super strong one, right? His speed is even faster than Zhuo Weishui by almost an hour. Compliments kept ringing out. Everyone was curious about the spirit beast that Hut Ian owned. Perhaps if they knew it was just a snow spirit wolf, they would be shocked and have a heart attack. Shuchin was extremely happy now, seeing his name proudly standing in first place. He felt that all the ridicule he had faced before no longer mattered. According to the difficulty leaderboard, simply Shuchin. Time to complete 025330. Second, Zhuo Weining, time to complete 034512. Third, Xiaoyan, time to complete 044036. Fourth, Yunjiao, time to complete 044725. Fifth, Zhang 3 Ling, time to complete 051020. Shuchin saw himself in first place, his mouth wide open in a big grin. By the way, what was my completion time? Ah, your completion time is 02:53, almost an hour faster than Zhuo Weishui, who stood still. Isn't it me who is first? Woof woof, that's first place. I wonder what the first place prize is. It would be great if it's money. Yes, Yunjiao almost wanted to poke this pragmatic person's eyes out. What money? Huh? The first place must definitely be something very precious, something you can't buy with money. Aha, you can rest assured about this. For Shuchin, we will send you a prize that you will definitely be satisfied with. So what will it be? I don't know that either. It depends on the decision of the hallmaster. Of course, we won't let you down. Last time, when Zhuo Weishui took first place, she was given a precious fire crystal by the hallmaster. It's an important material for evolution, one that cannot be replaced. Hey, where are you? Hearing that makes me anxious. I quickly want to go to the hall to receive my reward. Vaniao, where do you collect the prize? The main hall. You can't exchange for money? Yeah, the guy in charge of the challenge freaked out when he saw the two kids escape and then disappear. Hey everyone, don't throw the gift bags aside, we can't let him run away. He has to introduce himself to the shop owner first. However, when he chased the two down to the main hall, he encountered a confused fan. Here the shop owner, as the vice president of the Snow Origin Spirit Master Association, is very busy. Even when returning to the Spirit Master's Hall, he rarely shows his face. Today, Wai Shouqian, being oblivious, doesn't know who is in front of him and is just focused on getting the prize. Uncle, I came to collect the prize. The shop owner took the pass from his hand, confirming slowly. Shouqian, simple difficulty, pass first place on the board, right? Just this one sentence from him attracted the attention of all the spirit masters present in the hall at that time. He is Shouqian, even stronger than left guard Shui. No matter how you look at it, something feels off. When everyone saw Urjia, their attitudes became even more confusing. Am I not seeing things? Is that the Snow Origin Wolf? He signed a contract with the Snow Origin Wolf. The Snow Origin Wolf also got first place. If we're talking about that Snow Knight Spirit Fox, that makes a bit more sense. Even the shop owner was a bit surprised. Is your contracted beast the Snow Origin Wolf? That's right, the shop owner thought it's quite interesting. So he really used the Snow Origin Wolf to pass. It seems to be a bloodline awakening. I really look forward to the combination of the two on the fire stage in the future. As the first star Snow Origin Wolf just arrived at the Spirit Masters Hall and already got first place. This kid has the potential to become the second left guard Shui, maybe even surpass that. Then he changed to a gentle demeanor, smiling and asking Shouqian, "Is there anything you want? As long as it's within my ability, I will try my best." Shouqian didn't think there would be such good news. His expression gradually became uncontrollable. "Anything I can have? What does uncle mean by that?" The guy in charge of the challenge was so scared he couldn't speak. Does this stupid kid even know who he is talking to? How dare he talk like that? But the shop owner seemed to indulge this outrageous behavior of Hu Tian. Of course he could. After all, this Spirit Masters Hall was opened by me. Then they vaguely realized who the person in front of them was. "Hey, you are the fake shop owner who offers exchanges. So have you really thought about what you want?" Shouqian's attitude immediately became timid. After thinking it over, he hesitantly replied, "Can I receive money?" Yes, Vaniao saw this and her eyes turned into bullet shapes. She didn't hold back and pinched Shouqian painfully. Under the pressure of this Lesa lady, Shouqian could no longer stubbornly accept the prize. "All right, what do you want?" "Oh no, I just want something that's not too bad." "Ha ha ha, little brat, I'm starting to like your personality. If that's the case, are you saying I should gift you worthless things?" Hu Tian trembled as he removed Van Zhao's hand. The shopkeeper stroked his long beard thought for a moment and said, "Besides the usual rewards, all the materials needed for the first evolution of your Snow Origin Wolf will be covered by the Spirit Master Guild. So how about that reward?" Van Zhao thought she must have misheard. "Ah, I hope that in the upcoming competition, you will represent Lamjiang as a Spirit Master and bring home the glory." The novice Spirit Masters began to look at Shouqian with cold eyes. "All evolution materials, isn't this better for the left guard Snow? Does the shopkeeper really hold this young person in high regard? The materials for the Snow Wolf can't be that precious, right? What a pity at that time it was just a Snow Origin Wolf. It seems all those evolution materials will be wasted. Thank you, shopkeeper." Shouqian was happy when suddenly the shopkeeper made another suggestion. "By the way, with the power of this Snow Origin Wolf, do you want to jump straight to challenge the common difficulty level?" Shouqian felt that Urap had just barely passed the easy difficulty level. Jumping to the common difficulty level now seems a bit too much, so he politely declined. "Challenging the common difficulty level now? You're raising me too high, little brat. You're quite humble, aren't you?" "Ha ha, just joking with you. I don't have the spare time to watch you train." "Well, that's good." Shouqian breathed a sigh of relief. It's still unclear about Urap's condition, so he couldn't draw more attention. Thankfully, the shopkeeper is willing to cooperate. Right now, there are many eyes focused on you, but it seems to have caused quite a stir already. The shopkeeper specifically instructed that when you challenge the common gate, remember to make an appointment in advance. I also want to see how the Snow Origin Wolf awakens its bloodline. The next day, Shouqian was still focused on leveling up at the Spirit Master Guild. However, today many people came to watch him clear the level. That little brat Shouqian is the one who got first place yesterday, right? I want to see how strong his Snow Origin Wolf is. The Snow Origin Wolf that achieves first place must have some secrets. We must definitely uncover his tricks today. Inside the testing room, Xiaoqian and Urap were completely unaware and focused on their craft. Today, he didn't let Urap use the awakened bloodline anymore. Instead, he only used its simple skill panel, Flame Burst. On the third day, Halcyon didn't care about their gazes and didn't want Urap to use its awakened bloodline. Is that really all there is to it? It doesn't seem very impressive at all. Does it? That's right, then I can do it too. He and Tuet Nguyen Lang have been working hard together for 3 days already. Indeed, without using Bloodline Awakening, the passage time has been longer, but with the bloodthirsty behavior, there isn't much pressure anymore. On the 4th day, along with the increasing strength of NICAP, some of the spirit controllers who were initially hostile to Xiaoqian have now become fans. You can't deny that Tuet Nguyen Lang has a bit of skill too, although not much. I think Xiaoqian is just too handsome. Tuet Nguyen Lang is also really cool. What's wrong with you? Xiaoqian looks like he's really enjoying the training while taking on the challenge now. Coupled with fast absorption, he might reach the 3rd star before military training. Hey, are you back on the 5th day? I can't bear to miss seeing Tuet Nguyen Lang of Tien Ka for a day. Tuet Nguyen Lang of his is really impressive. I also want to go out and sign a contract with a great Tien Ka. Tuet Nguyen Lang of his is our goal to strive for. Tien, go for it. Tien Ka is powerful. Tien, go for it. I heard Vaniao say it took him 2 months to reach the 4th star while I only took a week to reach the 3rd star. Maybe that's very fast already. The strongest person in the class seems to be the 5th star. I'm sure I will catch up to them soon. The spirit controller for newbies is divided into 3 difficulty levels. 3rd star is easy, 6th star is normal, and 7th to 9th is hard. Reaching the 3rd star allows you to jump to challenge the normal difficulty. Training these days has become simpler and simpler. Perhaps when the time comes to go to Tuet Nguyen or somewhere else, I can let NICAP try to challenge once. But that means the more dangerous the secret realm, the more experience there is to gain. This military training course might be a good opportunity to experience this unusual realm. NICAP, you're not a sheepdog, right? That night at Luke Luong's house, this idiot was hiding in a corner acting like a weeboo. It turns out that good students also have similar ways to entertain themselves as ordinary people. Suddenly, Luke Luong's younger brother burst into the room. Brother young master. Recently, the spirit controller of the easy difficulty just had the top player as that your classmate. Oh, Luke Luong jumped in surprise, hurriedly turned off the computer screen, then grabbed that piece of paper. Next time you come in, remember to knock. Su Qian's achievements also surprised Luke Luong. This person seems to be the one that nobody wants to team up with, right? Someone like that can break the record of Tave Tuet, which nobody has done in the past 10 years. Originally, Luke Luong wanted to go solo during military training. But looking at this situation, he suddenly wanted to team up with Su Qian to see how it goes. Military training I thought I could manage alone. Now I'm not sure if he has enough people yet. On military training day, Su Qian just lacked a bit more experience to elevate 2-cap to BA Saw. These past few days have been all about practicing at Ngulin Quan. Perhaps NICAP is also preparing to advance to Tam Tin soon. Striving during military training, I will advance to Tam Tin. And then return by that time. I will also challenge the common entrance. The head instructor is currently checking the team roster once again. Then he threw a bullet-like glance at Vaniao and Su Qian. Aren't you guys forming a team of 3? Is this really confidence in your own abilities? Vaniao and Su Qian laughed sheepishly, trying to cover up. The head instructor actually only has the 2 of us, but before we could explain, he directed that bullet-like gaze at Luke Liang standing next to us. Is that so, Luke Liang? Luke Liang copied the sheepish smile of the 2 from earlier. No, teacher, we just forgot to submit the roster. Saying this, he extended a hand in front of Su Qian. Su Qian, classmate, can I join your team? Before Su Qian could react, Luke Liang hurriedly flexed his spirit beast. Look, can I join your team? My spirit beast is Tuet Tin Gu Tin. This kid seems to have no ill intentions. Just a competitive nature wanting to join Su Qian's team, partly to test his abilities. And mostly to show him the gap in strength between the 2 sides. Feel the gap in strength. I always practice alone at home. And have never tried at Ngulin Quan. This action from Luke Liang made many classmates green with envy. Luke Liang, classmate, why are you teaming up with them? Aren't you all already full? But didn't Luke Liang just say they were full? Ahaha, I had something to do at that time, so I asked for leave. However, their team has someone who signed a contract with a Natin Tuet Nguyen Lang. Haha, I didn't notice that. Now they are the only ones lacking members we can let you join. Don't join that rookie team, you go there for me. Hey. Do you guys want to leave me behind? Wasn't it fine before? Luke Liang, classmate, with Nguyen's spirit beast, having 3 people like you is still not as good as him alone. That Tuet Nguyen Lang, please return classmate Luke Liang to us. They insulted Tuet Nguyen Lang with one sentence and called it useless in another, which made Su Qian very uncomfortable. Did Tuet Nguyen Lang eat all your family's food? Su Qian discussed with Vaniao. And in the end, they decided to accept Luke Liang into the team. I'm very sorry. I just discussed with my friend classmate Luke Liang is now a member of my team. Woman, you don't have a chance. You didn't expect classmate Luke Liang to want to protect that rookie, really annoying. Seems Eve caused you quite a bit of trouble. It's okay, we don't mind that little issue. If it weren't for you joining, we would only have 2 people. All done, the students were herded onto the bus like chickens heading straight to the strange scene. Alright, if the team is ready, everyone hurry and get on the bus. On the bus, Luke Liang quickly blended in with Su Qian and Vaniao. The 3 of them chatted happily, completely unaware that someone had been staring at them the whole time. The same person who previously insulted Su Qian, saying he was either poor or stupid, nearly getting into a fight in class. He thought to himself that this Lu Deshou was quite interesting. Did he join the team that no one cares about just to be a shield? How can such a useless team possibly score high in this training session? No matter how strong he is, it would be useless. Oh wait, there's still that girl with the Snow Knight Spirit Tiger. But she just reached the 2nd star last week. What use is the Snow Origin Wolf, isn't it? Just a useless tail? What is he really aiming for? If he just wants to showcase his personal strength, he could easily choose to go solo. Or is it because of that Snow Knight Spirit Tiger? That rookie named Su Qian sounds quite familiar. Seems like he is gaining some fame on the first pass ranking list recently. The 2nd star Snow Origin Wolf can clear the passes of the Spirit Beast Hall. How can it just be a coincidence with the name? Meanwhile, Lu Liang was happily mentioning how Su Qian had just broken the record. Su Qian, your classmate, and this little guy is the one who broke the record for the pass list, right? That's me, but how did you know you made such a fuss and didn't realize it? But perhaps the people in our class still don't know that you're the one who broke the record of the left guard Snow. No way, you might not know, but in the Spirit Beast Hall of Linjiang City, we have kept all the pass records from simple to professional held solely by her for over 15 years. You are the first one to break that record, even if it was just the simple pass. Good luck. Seeing this, overly excited friend Su Qian could only laugh a few times. Good luck, good guy. The one I pulled down turns out to be so formidable. How can it be luck? Those who get through the pass list are all capable individuals. You also know that fighting in a strange scene is extremely dangerous, but that also means the strength of the spirit beasts will grow faster. Therefore, after Lu Liang rambled on for a while, his attitude suddenly changed. Once we arrive, can we try to go deeper? Ho Tian felt that this young man definitely had his own agenda. Coincidentally, he also wanted to go deeper into the strange scene to see how strong the spirit beasts there were. Alright, I also want to see what the spirit beasts there will be like. I was just looking into that unclear memory of mine. It's just that there's a woman beside me who's not happy about this at all. Aren't you going to ask for my opinion? Aren't you coming with us? When Zhao's tone sounds like she's about to set the house on fire. You can go, but you mustn't make decisions without consulting me. Alright, even Lu Liang would be scared by this attitude. To ease the atmosphere, Shu Qian had to find an excuse to change the topic. When Zhao, why can't I see everyone's contracted spirit beasts? Of course they all keep their spirit beasts in the spirit control domain. Only called out when it's time to fight. No, what is that spirit domain? When Zhao gave you a disdainful look. It's a type of spatial anomaly that allows contracted spirit beasts to rest and recover their spiritual energy. As long as you're a spirit controller, you can use it, saying that she snapped her fingers to demonstrate. The Snow Knight spirit fox that was happily playing outside was immediately sucked into her body. Zhu Jian gasped in amazement. How do you do that? It's very simple, just lead the soul force to connect with the spirit contract of the contracted spirit beast. The soul contract will form the spirit control domain from within your body. I rarely use the spirit control domain because my spirit beast is very small and doesn't take up any space. Zhu Jian was very interested after hearing this and turned to the back seat where NICAP was sitting. Feel the soul contract. Of course, it's not easy at first. Normal spirit controllers take about a week to do it. As soon as Vaniao finished speaking, NICAP started to burrow into Zhu Jian's body. After NICAP completely entered the spirit control domain, even Zhu Jian herself was a bit surprised. Oh, it's opened, huh? Vaniao exclaimed. Congratulations, little Tian, it took me 3 days to open it. I took 2 days to open mine. Zhu Jian managed to open it in less than 2 minutes. Choosing to team up with her was definitely not a mistake. The car from Bang Nguyen School arrived at the anomaly shortly after. At this moment, the rescue team's car from Bang Nguyen just arrived to hand over the mutated centipede corpses. The man driving the car looked at the student car with an unhappy expression. That car seems to belong to the first-year students of Bang Nguyen Academy. Their school is quite clever, organizing a military training camp just as the anomaly opens. We are here working hard to kill spirit beasts while they seem to be camping. Don't say that, who knows, some of them might become your comrades in the future. And someone beside quickly spoke up to reassure his teammate. Besides, aren't we killing these mutated beasts for their future? It's fine to relax while handing over the vehicles like this. Our mutated beast vehicle is quite large. These guys are probably too common. Last time it looked like an elite-level queen bug. The two of them sitting in the driver's cabin had no idea that a thick green liquid was continuously oozing from the mouth of the centipede. Hey, no matter how powerful you are, you will still be killed by us, right? Stop being so smug already, let me know, old man. The captain of the vehicle from Bang Nguyen University has also stopped. 3 people from Suqian got off the vehicle first. It is really cold here, you can see your breath. The group of students also clumsily got off the vehicle. As soon as their feet touched the ground, their gaze hit the vehicle carrying the corpse of the spirit beast. Look over there, what is that? It's such a huge centipede, is it a spirit beast? It's so big, this spirit control area is really amazing. While Su Qian was immersed in the joy of opening the spirit control area, the student's attention was focused on the vehicle carrying the dead centipede. Do you see that it seems like the centipede just moved? Do you think it's still alive? It wouldn't just suddenly charge, right? Don't talk nonsense, you're really scary. Yet Su Qian was still focused on the spirit control area. I didn't expect that after locking it in here, I could still communicate with it in the spirit control area. I can still talk to Kneecap. It's just that the current space of the spirit control area is still a bit small, but the spirit beast seems to really like this place. We have come to deliver the corpse of the unusual beast here. The vehicle carrying the strange beast's corpse has stopped. I will call someone to unload the corpse right away. While both sides were handing over the task, suddenly the centipede's abdomen began to move continuously. Eventually it burst open, and a viscous green liquid immediately gushed out, followed by a swarm of baby centipedes appearing. It seems something is coming out from inside. The attitude of the 3 rescue workers immediately became unpleasant, and the students quickly fell into a state of panic. The screams were deafening as they began to run for their lives. Run fast? It's all your fault for being a crow's mouth. Why are there still living unusual beasts? Some other rescue workers have also arrived. They quickly set up a formation to handle this crisis, prioritizing the safety of the students while dealing with the living unusual beasts. Got it. How come we didn't notice the larvae inside the corpse of the mother centipede? Based on the data, it shows that those centipedes, even the weakest, must be at least ordinary 7th rank. If they rush into the crowd, it could be a massacre. In that chaotic situation, a female student who couldn't run in time was cornered by the monster. Don't eat me. She screamed in panic while the newly born centipedes were very hungry. Damn it, there are too few of them who can. Just when everything seemed hopeless, Kneecap appeared. Charged in, frantically crashing into the centipedes. Luke Liang quickly helped that classmate up, then looked at Su Qian with an incredulous expression. Are you okay? I'm fine. These centipedes seem to be at least ordinary 6th rank, possibly even higher. Su Qian, that guy's name, I don't know whether to call him brave or crazy. The common black mist, 7 stars. But right now Su Qian has a very confident smile. Jia looks like the master of the common black mist, 7 stars. Black mist, Yun Zhao, is afraid that Su Qian alone can't handle those monsters, so she lets Nang Nang step up. Nang Nang uses snow to blind it, but inside she is really very scared. The Snow Knight Spirit Fox is afraid that even one hit from that guy won't be able to withstand. What to do? After Nang Nang's snow attack was launched, Su Qian seized that opportunity for Jia to charge in. Jia, good opportunity, used the Fierce Claw. Jia is also very eager, but after it attacks the spirit centipede, it is completely unscathed. Is it really okay? A full power Fierce Claw attack from Jia didn't leave a mark at all? How tough is this guy's body? Behind them, the group of students is still frantically running away. At this moment, the 3 of them suddenly had the same thought. They absolutely cannot let it get into the crowd. Luke Liang summoned his spirit beast. Luke Xiao AI, the Song of Snow, has the effect of a blessing for ice and snow, spirit beasts temporarily enhancing combat effectiveness. Coincidentally, both Nang Nang and Jia are ice-type spirit beasts. After receiving this blessing, both became much more eager. Woof woof, my spirit beast's combat ability isn't strong, so I will support while you 2 focus on the attack. Su Qian and Yun Zhao simultaneously raised the OK sign to Luke Liang. The 3 of them began to fight together like longtime teammates. Their 3 spirit beasts looked weak compared to that group of centipedes. However, that doesn't mean they cowardly run away. The remaining students have mostly returned to the vehicle. Run fast, Director Wang, after herding the students back to the vehicle, also summoned her spirit beast. Quickly return to the vehicle and wait for our cleanup team to finish. Stay hidden, don't come out. Snow Eagle protects the students, do not let those strange beasts approach them. But over here, the 3 aspiring spirit control masters are also coordinating very well. Luke Liang just used the symbiosis skill. The symbiosis skill quickly creates a large avalanche burying the entire body of the centipede in front. Even Su Qian was affected, freezing solid. Hey, is this what weak combat ability looks like? Jia seizes the opportunity and charges in, eagerly using Fierce Claw once again. This time he succeeded, injuring the strange beast in the abdomen. The strange beast is injured. Su Qian tries to use the camera skill on his phone to check the bamboo fortunes plus Luke Liang's snow defense. It actually has an effect on the target strange beast. Strange beast, common level 7 stars, spirit power 530 out of 700. The skill Venomous Fang Bite tightly wraps around the strange beast born from some anomaly. These skills suddenly made you aware of the problem. It has no long-range skills. As long as it can't approach us, it can't do anything. Everyone can rest assured and fight. With Su Qian's affirmation, both Van Zhao and Luke Liang felt much more confident. The image of the 3 people coordinating fell into the sight of that unpleasant classmate. And an uncomfortable feeling rose from within him. Why can they face that? Why was my first reaction to run away with everyone? My body kept trembling, but don't they feel scared? Seizing the opportunity, Van Zhao continued to push Ning Ning forward. Ning Ning, snowstorm, snowstorm, I will block its line of sight. It's just that currently Luke Liang is a bit distracted. You are very curious about what skill that is. Why can Su Qian's Snow Wolf cause damage to the aberrant beast? It is a symbiotic skill not included in the spirit beast data. An eye cap, although much smaller than the venomous centipedes, is very aggressive. The Venom Fang was about to use its Venom Bite skill as it approached an aggressive centipede. Su Qian panicked and shouted, "It has poison in its mouth. Avoid it." An eye cap quickly stepped back a few paces, successfully evading the opponent's venomous fangs. At this moment, Director Wang had chased over, and he was a bit surprised to see the 3 first-year students confronting the aberrant beast. These first-year students have some tricks. They can persist in fighting the aberrant beast for so long and even cause damage to it. Snow Eagle, come back now. Then Director Wang suddenly recalled the Snow Eagle. Although they can cause damage to the aberrant beast, the wounds are not serious. If it continues like this, I'm afraid it will go berserk. A berserk aberrant beast is not easily defeated. Meanwhile, the group of students, after climbing onto the vehicle, finally had the energy to pay attention to the fact that 3 classmates were still outside fighting the aberrant beast. Everyone look. Isn't that Luke Liang? What, Luke Liang is still not dispersed? He's fighting the aberrant beast over here. It seems that Luke Liang is also realizing that the damage their team is causing is not enough. Suddenly, the centipede went berserk and charged, making it impossible for them to maintain their distance. Even Kneecap and Young were thrown away by it. Vaniao, it's running towards you. Luke Liang panicked and signaled, then directed his snow sprite. Quick dodge. Tue unleashed the snowstorm. With the speed of the spirit centipede, even if Vaniao had 3 heads and 6 arms, she couldn't dodge in time. She was tightly squeezed by the centipede's disgusting legs to the point where she couldn't even breathe. Why is its speed suddenly so fast, unable to dodge? She ultimately had to rely on the ultimate move from Kneecap to exert pressure. Just like in the testing room at the Royal Spirit Temple, it once again used spirit pressure. This roar is definitely not from a dumb dog anymore, but from the void beast. That overwhelming pressure caused the centipede to fall into a dazed state. Finally, it loosened its grip on Vaniao, which allowed her to escape. Cough, 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 cough. Director Wang was increasingly astonished. The state and ferocity of it was surprisingly interrupted by the pressure skill of the snow wolf. How could an ordinary snow wolf have a pressure skill? Quick, Vaniao had just escaped from the monster, her body still trembling in pain, but she still had to actively remind. Take the opportunity to attack, why are you just standing there? Xiao Qian snapped to attention and Kneecap charged forward as per his command. The continuous firestorm was unleashed and knocked out a centipede. I'm fine, Nyung. After confirming that her master was okay, she eagerly rushed forward. You go help them. Her skill can both limit visibility and deal damage to the opponent. These 2 spirit beasts working together made the peculiar centipedes have a hard time. While it was still caught in Kneecap's pressure, skill quickly gets some of its blood. Luck Lung gradually calmed down. Got it, you follow Xiao Qian's instructions. He ordered the snow spirit Little Eye Bong Long to use ice thorns to attack its wounds. Little Eye immediately shot out sharp ice spikes directly into the open wounds of the monster. Seeing the monster trembling incessantly, Xiao Qian once again confirmed its weakness was in the abdomen. But its weakness is in the abdomen. Immediately, Vaniao commanded the Snow Knight Spirit Fox to use an attack skill. I know now. Nung used all her strength to attack its abdomen. Kneecap used Firestorm to hit its wound, widening the mouth of the wound, while Kneecap also charged forward as Xiao Qian commanded roaring. Director Wang remained silent, standing aside, observing the situation. He leisurely pushed his glasses, clicking his tongue in amazement. It's surprising how quickly one can find an opponent's weakness during a fight, which can enhance combat effectiveness. I fear we are about to finish Vegas as this battle is nearing its end. The centipede is now lying flat on the snowy ground, its breath pitifully shallow. Each time it tried to charge, it was countered by the 3 spirit beasts. In the end, the centipede was beaten into a motionless lump, not resisting for a long time. Vaniao saw this and stepped forward, then crazily stomped on its head. Take that, you old hag. Xiao Qian still felt a bit hesitant. Maybe it's dead now, right? And Little Eye said, I no longer feel any life from that stupid thing. With this confirmation from Luke Liang, the 2 breathed a sigh of relief. It's probably dead, not moving anymore. The students on the bus also felt more at ease except for one person. Why? How could they do that? Aren't they afraid of death? That's great, they're all fine. Of course, with classmate Lu Liang there, how could anything go wrong? At this moment, a rescue worker ran over. They just fought hard to deal with the remaining mutated centipedes. Are you all okay? Did anyone get hurt? No, it was just the spirit beast was a bit overworked, resting a bit to recover. Is this how it looks when it's overworked? Director Wang stood proudly from a distance, although it was said that the three of them worked together to defeat the mutated beast. The most important role had to be attributed to that Snow original wolf. Not bad at all. After the battle ended, it stepped out of character and quickly returned to being a silly dog completing its combat mission. It has leveled up to 3 stars with a soul power of 28 out of 301, and the skill Scorching Paws has evolved into Frost Scorching Paws. Frost Scorching Paws. The Scorching Paws attack will add a freezing effect. The only happy person is Su Qian, because Urge doesn't understand anything. It leveled up not only to 3 stars but also the skill evolved. Although it was said that they were not injured, the rescue worker still felt very embarrassed. He lowered his head and said, "I'm sorry, this is due to our oversight because the body of that mother insect caused an error in the inspection process. Fortunately, thanks to you all, there were no casualties. We will evaluate and add merit points for you, and then send them to the Ice Origin University." At this moment, Director Wang poked his head out to reply, "No need to make it so complicated. I witnessed everything from beginning to end. I am the class director. When they return to school, I will submit the report myself." The rescue worker took the initiative to shake his hand, but his attitude seemed a bit displeased. "Reporting twice is enough. Our Snow original army is not that petty." After that, he assured that a department would be sent to check the situation again to prevent this from happening again. "I will send a department of the Snow original army to check the situation, ensuring this does not happen again. Then I can rest assured to let the students practice." After everything was settled, Director Wang leisurely returned to the car, where the group of students was trying to sneak away. "Alright everyone, get down quickly. The mutated beast has been dealt with." The students started to get off the bus, but no longer had the excitement they had before. They now only had one emotion, which was fear. "Teacher Wang, do we have to fight things like this?" "That's right, that thing is basically something we can't handle. This is not real training, isn't it? Like telling us to go die. I want to go home." Wang Han was overwhelmed by what was said and became angry, pointing at the bodies of the centipedes. "You all just saw it with your own eyes. That thing is not invincible. As long as you know how to cooperate, trust your teammates, and trust your spirit beasts, I am sure each of your teams can kill at least one high-level ordinary mutated beast." Wang Han used Su Qian's team as an example, just like Lu Liang's team. But the students immediately started to argue, how can they be the same? Classmate Lu Liang's spirit beast is a rare type, and it's even 5 stars, while our team only has 3 stars at most. I can't be weaker than them, but I can do it. Wang Han absolutely did not intend to let the students back out of this training session. Classmate Su Qian's spirit beast, Snow Origin Wolf, only has a 2-star cultivation level when fighting against the strange beast. Wang Han's statement made everyone go silent. 2 stars? Urga seemed to know that these people were in awe of him, so he also learned from his master, looking up at the sky. Is it really 2 stars? How could the fighting power just now be so? The skill that Snow Origin Wolf used just now I have never seen before. Wang Han felt increasingly annoyed and concluded, "Alright, arrange practical training for you. It's just common intermediate and lower level strange beasts, but they are still strange beasts. If you're not careful, you could still get injured like usual. First of all, common strange beasts have a very large power gap compared to spirit beasts of the same level. Teacher Wang, is the level of strange beasts the same as that of spirit beasts? The classification is similar, but I don't understand why strange beasts are usually stronger than spirit beasts of the same level, stronger by 1 level. Based on previous research on strange beasts, depending on each individual, each race has certain differences, but they are generally stronger than spirit beasts. Everyone knows that spirit beasts are divided into 7 levels, from Common Elite Spirit, Lord Monarch Legend High Spirit, and Genius. Common Urga Elite Snow Eagle Spirit Lord Little Shadow Demon Martial Body Youth Monarch Snow Spirit Beast Legend. High Spirit Genius Snow Origin only serves the Demon Ballas, just like Snow Origin. We only have Lord Zuozhen, whose contracted spirit beast is Snow Spirit Beast, all of which are monarch-level spirit beasts. As for the legend-level spirit beasts, I haven't seen them either, let alone high spirit or genius levels. But according to legend, once a genius-level spirit beast appears, it will bring unimaginable disasters such as tsunamis, droughts, volcanic eruptions, years of continuous storms, and much more. That's a kind of power that humans cannot do anything against. Listening to Wang Han ramble on for a while, the students began to have questions. Teacher, if a genius-level spirit beast is that strong, would it be willing to sign a contract? Wang Han fell into silence. According to legend, there was an emperor who signed a contract with a genius-level spirit beast. The one-star contracted spirit beast is based on the soul. A spirit controller has a soul like a chain to restrain the spirit beast. So if the soul is not strong enough, it cannot withstand the power of high-level spirit beasts. This is also the reason why we wait until we reach adulthood when the soul is strong enough to begin signing contracts with spirit beasts. Of course, if the spirit beast agrees to suppress its power to sign a contract with you, then this is also possible. Correspondingly, the spirit beast Tamer also has levels. Rookie Apprentice, Occupation Master, Grandmaster Eternal Earth Path, 7 levels. In general, if you have qualified spirit beasts, you can register for the assessment at the Spirit Beast Tamer Association. If you pass the evaluation, you will receive a certification for that level of spirit beast. Tamer Common level, Rookie level, Elite level, Apprentice level, Spirit Master level, Grandmaster level, Monarch level, Legendary level, Grandmaster level, Supreme, Spirit level, Eternal level, Genius level, Electric level. We can rely on the ability to sense spirit beasts or some naturally sensitive spirit beast tamers to provide significant support. To determine the limit of a spirit beast's soul power, we can judge based on the rank of the spirit beast. For example, my snow eagle has an elite 5-star cultivation, a unique species only found in the snow plains. The awakening skills are primarily wind and ice, with a soul power limit above 5,400. Elite 5-star has soul power above 5,400, and anomalies will appear randomly anywhere in the spirit realm. Abnormal beasts are aggressive and combative species. They are irreconcilable enemies. Why are you here for practical training? It's to familiarize everyone beforehand. You never know when or where anomalies will open up. You all need to learn how to deal with it, protect yourselves, and support others. Next, everyone will form groups as assigned beforehand to the designated area, and proceed to surround and kill the abnormal beasts. We will base the scoring on the loot everyone brings back. Wang Han has shared a lot of knowledge helping students feel more confident in practical combat. In the end, no one wanted to go home anymore. If we can't kill the high-level ones, can we really do nothing about the mid and low-level ones? That's right, we can do it too, let's give it our all. Seeing the students excited like that, Wang Han let out a breath and wiped the sweat from his forehead. This is something I have to say, every year the effect is really not bad. Su Qian was also deep in thought about what Wang Han had just said. Abnormal beasts, why did I cross over from Earth to here? It seems like I also came out from an anomaly, right? So am I also a monster that eats people? Van Zhao noticed Su Qian's strange expression and asked, "What's wrong?" Su Qian didn't answer, but instead leaned down to bite her hand. The students were still enthusiastically chanting slogans. In the end, it was still Wang Han who had to speak up to calm down this chaos. In this practical training, we will stay in the designated area for a week. I hope everyone gains something. The anomaly is an extremely mysterious place, so everyone must be very careful. The dangers of the anomaly aren't just the abnormal beasts. Although Director Wang is very passionate, the students couldn't hear the next sentence because they had already dispersed noisily to find their teams. After that, every team hurriedly set off. I hope you all understand this principle. Let's go, we're just looking for a good spot. Although the old teacher mentioned that the higher the level of the exotic beast, the higher the bonus points we can compensate for quality with quantity. We can't be worse than Lu Liang, there are too many of them, go a little slower. The Hu Tian group isn't in a hurry to set off because their spirit beast soul power is currently very low. High-level exotic beasts we punch and kick to take down exotic beasts we will strike with full force. Zhou Wengun has given us 10 special recovery potions. Nyang, and Lu Liang's Shui Ling have already taken the medicine their soul power will recover soon. Before long, we will be able to go kill exotic beasts. When Zhao just brought it over, Shu Qian couldn't help but drool. It looks really delicious. This is for the spirit beast to drink. Do you still want to compete with Ergia for it? By the way, Lu Liang still maintains the same stance as before we set off. As mentioned earlier, let's go a bit deeper and see. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the old teacher hasn't mentioned the danger of the exotic realm. Nor has he mentioned prohibiting us from going outside the designated area, saying that when Zhao poured all the potions in her hands into the mouth of that dumb dog. If that's the case, won't the school and Shui Yuanjun accept this? Shu Qian, what do you think? However, Shu Qian felt that something was off. In fact, I think the incident with those fools earlier was truly an accident. Why don't you guys think there seemed to be fewer Shui Yuanjun in the territory? Lu Liang and Wen Zhao were both taken aback. Shu Qian, are you saying this was planned beforehand? But looking at the reaction of the head of the department, it seems he didn't know about this in advance. Could it be that Shui Yuanjun looks down on those with lower cultivation and deliberately stepped in here to assert dominance over us? If what you say is true, then this is a good thing. What I fear the most is what is really happening over there. Why is Shui Yuanjun sending so many personnel there? Since Shu Qian crossed into this world, he has always been uneasy since the moment he arrived and the exotic realm appeared. It can't be that serious, right? Even Lord Tayton has gone in there. If even he can't solve it, then Shui Yuanjun and all of North Vaniao are done for. Seeing his two teammates so uneasy, Shu Qian quickly spoke up to reassure them. What are you two afraid of? The training session hasn't ended, which means Shui Yuanjun is still in control. This is not something we can manage. We should still look for ways to earn points. As he said this, Shu Qian turned around and eagerly walked away. Exotic beasts are deeper and the materials on them will definitely earn us a lot of points. Wait for us, however, it wasn't just their team that wanted to go outside the designated area, but also the team of that nasty guy, Yang. Can you guys go a bit faster? Every second wasted means the rare beast might be taken by someone else. How annoying. It would be great to have one person, one team. Jiang, we already went outside the designated area. Shouldn't we not go deeper in? That's right, Jiang, can we just hunt here? Although his two teammates tried to dissuade him, Jiang is quite an authoritarian captain. What do you two understand? This is the operation of the rare beast field outside the area. We will definitely earn more points. Hurry up for me. Got it, Jiang. Since there are no obstacles outside, it seems the field has implicitly agreed for us to go out and hunt rare beasts deeper inside. Be careful and stop rambling. Don't underestimate the other teams. If they're bold enough to come deep in here, they must be confident in their abilities. Isn't this just giving points away in front of us? Hit. In the end, all three continued step by step into the anomaly. Xiaotian, aren't we here to earn points? Meanwhile, Hu Tian is chilling playing with Snow Urgia. While resting to recover spiritual energy, he was built into a fat snowman by you. Aren't I making a bit of noise to attract rare beasts? At first, Vaniao was annoyed, but then quickly got caught up in the fun. I see you playing with Snow Vaniao, spirit beast. We still need some time to recover our spiritual energy, and if that's the case, it's quite fun. The three were happily playing in the snow when suddenly Urgia shook, causing all the snow to fall off him. Woof woof. Immediately Shu Qian's demeanor became serious again. Stop, Urgia said. There's movement around, there's movement. Woof, it seems to be coming from over there. The three looked in the direction Urgia barked and finally discovered a white frog. Oh, a white one. The white frog made Vaniao's eyes immediately light up. Took a few seconds to realize. Could it be the snow toad? Perhaps it's right, the white color, the coin-shaped pupils, it is indeed the snow toad. This is the legendary spirit beast of snow origin, unexpectedly seen with my own eyes. Only Hu Tian remains oblivious, not knowing the value of this creature. Is the legendary spirit beast snow toad that special? The encyclopedia of Lu Liang had to explain. The snow toad is the unique spirit beast in the snow origin. It is much rarer compared to the snow elf. Is it very strong? It's not about being strong or not, but rather because it is very special. The legendary snow toad of snow origin is also known as the treasure toad. It does not possess very strong combat abilities, but it has an extremely powerful skill. The treasure toad is naturally sensitive to treasures and precious materials of all kinds. Can sense everything, it can detect hidden treasures. But of course, they also cannot take them away. They don't even bother to fear not evolving because the materials for evolution can be found if one wants to. Yes, they have had the ability to hide since birth, so they are rarely seen in nature. Wen Jiao suddenly remembered a legend she had heard before. Right, I remember there was a legend that said about 10 years ago, there was a student of the Control Spirit Master. At that time, he had just joined the night patrol team, becoming a rookie night patroller. At that time, he led a small team to Tuitengwin to carry out a mission, but encountered a snowstorm on the way. Because the snowstorm was too strong, the contracted spirit beasts could not withstand it. Very quickly, they were scattered and lost their direction. I don't know whether to call it good luck or bad luck. In the snowstorm, he encountered a snow frog that was dying from being blown away by the storm. So he used a special recovery potion to help the snow frog recover. After that, it led him to a mysterious place. What happened next? He received rare materials, a step into the clouds. That's right, after receiving the treasure, the snow frog led him to find his teammates. Later, his spirit beast ascended from the elite stage to the spirit master stage, thanks to the treasure. Not long after, it rose to the monarch stage on par with the spirit beast of the Nat Du. There, Luke Luong confirmed that it was not a legend but the truth. Originally, our Tuitengwin had two Nat Du, but for some reason, that one left Tuitengwin for Van Chao Trungbo. As soon as Su Qian heard this, he felt the white frog in front of him turned into a treasure. It means that the spirit beast in front of him can help him step up to Nat Du. Don't run, him coming. You didn't think twice. You directly rushed forward so eagerly that you buried your head in the snow and couldn't catch the snow frog. Don't run, come back to my embrace. Just then, the evolution material of Kneecap was missing a time-space crystal, and I had no information about it, so I had to rely on that person. Ribbit. The two people only heard the frog croaking loudly, but Su Qian was different. He had the ability to communicate with all living things, and it said it was being chased by something. Right after that, Van Chao also sensed something unusual, because the snow underfoot was constantly shaking. Little Tien, be careful, Nung Nung, retreat from afar. A flock of birds was flying in panic, followed by a pack of gray wolves with bright red pupils. A rare beast. Su Qian was not afraid, on the contrary, he was a bit excited. Just in time, Kneecap was worried about where to find the common 5-star black wolf. Before Kneecap could provide support, Su Qian was already pinned down to the ground by these wolves. Van Chao heard that many readers finished watching, but did not comment to follow the story. If that's the case, then just bury them. Wait, why are you throwing me? The little girl in Thuyet Su Qian's song uses all her strength to escape from the wolf's claws, then retreats. Kneecap immediately rushed forward using the ice flame blade. It seems that Kneecap has advanced to 3 stars, and no longer needs to use the Bloodline awakening, easily handling 5-star exotic beasts. Kneecap's ice flame blade, once launched, knocked out a formidable black wolf, looking like we don't need to help. It seems that way. The fighting power of this snow origin wolf is quite strong already. After defeating a black wolf, Kneecap was even more enthusiastic, even capable of handling a pack of wolves on its own. Woof woof. Kneecap fiercely fought against the entire pack of wolves, and soon piled them up, none able to resist anymore. Woof woof woof. Su Qian praised it without holding back, saying, "Protected Wawa, indeed, you are my Kneecap." You originally intended to pat its head a few times, but at that moment, an icy arrow suddenly flew in from a distance. Kneecap quickly noticed the situation, and tilted its head to avoid it. There are still exotic beasts. Not quite right, the attack from the exotic beasts isn't aimed like this. This way of greeting is a bit inappropriate, you know. Ho Tien's expression immediately shifted from vigilance to contempt. Even these small shrimp know how to come at the right time to greet. Huh? Indeed, from the direction the arrow flew, 3 figures gradually appeared. Alright, as the saying goes, it's just a greeting, don't take it to heart, it's not aimed at you. Checking a little unexpectedly blocked the ice spear. If we start fighting, it would be a bit inappropriate. We mean no harm, just passing by. Damn, I originally planned to wait until Tuet Tame was in a dilemma before stepping in to gain its favor. But unexpectedly someone else got ahead of me. Xiaoxian knew they were lying, so what do you 3 have? If there's nothing, then don't disturb us. Indeed, after that superficial greeting, the other party didn't hesitate to express their intentions directly. There is Tuet Tame, a rare spirit beast, right? We don't have anything, just need you to hand over that Tuet Tame for us to take away. We have been chasing it for quite a while. Xiaoxian smiled on the surface but was extremely annoyed inside. Alright then, you all go ask it if it is willing to go with you. It's strange to hear you say that. We just finished fighting and then you appeared, definitely lying in wait for a long time. The horses but patting trick is also good. Don't worry, through communication with Tuet Tame, Xiaoxian also learned that Tuet Tame had already discovered them. Even the exotic beasts were drawn in by them. Interesting. The 3 men saw Xiaoxian's ambiguous attitude and exchanged glances. Then the leader took a few steps towards you. Student, you're not suddenly going to attack us, are you? Xiaoxian clearly displayed a contemptuous demeanor. How can that be? I don't need to look like those people. That clearly meaningful statement made the long-haired guy on the opposing side furious. You don't need to look good. However, their leader seems to know when to advance and when to retreat. He whispered to his teammate. Don't act impulsively, we'll deal with it later when we have the item. Look, he's getting anxious. Wenjiao and Luck Lung were still lying in ambush nearby waiting for Ho Tian's move. They probably knew Tuet Tame beforehand but didn't take action against the strange beast. It seems we've spoiled their plan. Let's see how Ho Tian handles it first. Then he moved forward alone. Treasure, come here quickly. As he bent down, it spat a mouthful of saliva at him. Oh wow, gross, covered in muck. It's absolutely disgusting. It seems it doesn't want to go with them anymore. What the heck is this mucky and disgusting? He couldn't control his emotions anymore and reached out to grab it. White frog, come here to me. Xu Qian quickly held his hand back. It doesn't want to go with you anymore. Do you want to steal the little girl in broad daylight? You idiot, let go, I'm embarrassed and angry and you're blaming me. In the end he got too angry and signaled his 2 brothers to go all out against Xu Qian. Stop talking nonsense with him, everyone attack. The 2 guys were just waiting for this and summoned their spirit beasts. Common Snow Ferret, 4-star skill, Throat Lock, Snowstorm. As long as there's 2 yet, team becoming a rich person is just a matter of moments. Even if they don't level up on the sun journey, joining the night patrol is as easy as pie. Don't blame us for being cruel. It's just that you dared to interfere with our plan. Common Ice Serpent, 5-star skills, Ice Spear, Glass Bone, Ice Vine. Common Wood Beast, 4-star skills, Bone Vine Spore. Hypnotic theft of the future is like killing parents. Hand over to Yet team now and he'll spare your lives. It's just a pity that the attack power of these 4-star spirit beasts combined can't even surpass Kneecap's defense. Luke Long and Van Zhao were also ready to fight at this moment. Thump, 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 thump. As for Xu Chan, he doesn't even regard the opponent as human anymore. Those strange beasts chasing to Yet team weren't you guys doing? How do you know unless you were secretly following us too? Kneecap has come here with experience delivered to your door. I've heard that you read stories without commenting and just following, right? How do you know? After I read it, I wanted to urge you to hurry up. Kneecap, come here, rush and bite him. I seem to be the same, don't bite me. The fangs of the black wolf, strange beast, the snow origin. Wolf is a bit unusual. You all be careful. You don't recognize Xu Chan but recognize Lu Liang instead. However, instead of being afraid, that long-haired guy loudly threatened Lu Liang. How about it? Do you also want to get involved? Not afraid of the family contract? Lu Liang exclaimed. Doesn't the family care about the contract? But it seems I don't know who you are. It seems that a contract between our families doesn't affect my family at all, right? Based on the way he talks, this guy might also be a young master of some family. What are you saying? Lu Liang also has quite a bit of spirit. Speaking of which, we are a team. If you deliberately provoke the strange beasts, then I have no choice. At this moment, the only girl in the team, Vaniao, just stopped making the snowman. We haven't even accumulated enough points and you're already preparing to fight with another team. We haven't even made that many snowmen yet. Lu Liang and Su Qian hadn't even had time to respond when those guys started shouting, no longer seeing us as a threat. If we can provoke those strange beasts, then of course we have the ability to deal with them. Do you think we are easy to talk to? Immediately, one guy activated the symbiotic skill, the Frost Spear of Symbiosis. Sharp ice spears were condensed, then coldly shot towards Su Qian. The speed of these spears is very fast, but that's not what Su Qian is worried about. What he was paying attention to was something else. So it turns out the despicable sneak attack is you. Sneak attacks are ineffective. Do you think a frontal attack will work? Su Qian didn't even bother to dodge. Transform. The moment he broke the opponent's attack created a shockwave so great that even Su Qian was startled. Scared me for a moment. The opposing side seems very proud of their victory. Haha. Didn't expect that, did you? My brother is indeed a genius who awakened the symbiotic skill. Without strength and still daring to go to the strange realm to hunt strange beasts. If you know what's good for you, hand over the snow frog. Su Qian thought to himself but was too lazy to remind. He said he wouldn't go with you guys. Where's Bang Xie? The snowstorm mist is over here. Instead of being afraid, Vaniao felt quite excited. Come on, snowstorm, fight. Snowstorm Nang Lu Liang also wouldn't stand still, immediately activating the symbiotic skill. Blizzard. Su Qian happily put his arm around Lu Liang's shoulder. Did you see that I have a genius with a symbiotic skill on my side too? Your snow origin wolf must have also awakened the symbiotic skill. A few of Nang's snow bullets were blown away. The opponent didn't expect the 6 young masters to possess such extraordinary suppression abilities. And it's blizzard. Is this the talent of a great wealthy heir? Don't be afraid, as long as my brother uses bone glass, it's fine. Everything is under control. At this moment, Vaniao suddenly became aware of an issue. Be careful of that ice serpent, who knows where it is hiding among the bones. She glanced around and discovered that it was lurking under the snow right at Nicap's feet. The ice prison, seeing this, couldn't contain its triumph any longer. That ice prison thinks it can trap Nicap. It seems to underestimate him. Nicap's flame fang has already evolved. All ice prisons have been destroyed. The flame fang of Nicap stepped out majestically, filled with rage in its eyes. However, one moment it was a wolf and the next it turned into a silly husky. Seeing it trembling and unable to stand, Su Qian began to worry. What's going on? The long-haired guy over there smugly said, "This is my brother's strategy. First use the ice prison to trap. Then use the bone glass to freeze the ground, making your spirit beast unable to move freely. Now it's no different from a turtle. Now let's deal with that snow wolf first. It will be 3 against 2, the game will be easier." Su Qian suddenly laughed out loud. Seeing him laugh like that, the 3 guys exchanged glances, then looked at him with confusion. Why are you laughing when you are about to lose? Over here, the symbiotic skill has awakened not just Lu Liang. Are you trying to scare us? No way. How could the snow wolf awaken a symbiotic skill? Hehe, symbiotic skill snow still benefits. As Su Qian finished, the 3 guys fell into fear. What? What snow still? That's the legendary symbiotic skill that can destroy an entire town. Don't panic, he's just trying to scare us, it must be. Then Nicap took a deep breath and stood there roaring, "Freeze." The roar was just a show of intimidation. Slowly slip away. Lu Liang chuckled a few times. This method could only be thought of by that Hu Tian guy. The heavenly born monarch could use the pressure skill but instead used it to create a fake snow. This method could only be thought of by this Su Qian guy. The heavenly born monarch could use the pressure skill but instead used it to create a fake snow. The snow light after the spirit master pressure skill ended. Zhu Qian finally laughed out loud, feeling delighted. You guessed right, I tricked you. Taking advantage of the opponent's spirit beast still being dazed, Hung Yong seized the opportunity to attack. Turns out it wasn't really snow, it was a pressure skill. If that's the case, the hypnotic spore of the snow wolf actually has a pressure skill. Although I know the pressure skill doesn't have much effect on contracted spirit beasts, I didn't expect the opponent to have a mental control skill. It's fine, even if they escape control, their combat ability will definitely decrease significantly. While both sides were still in a tense struggle, Lu Liang suddenly noticed something. Zhu Qian, how did you know they intentionally provoked the strange beast to chase after Tuet Tame? Then I can understand what Tuet Tame is saying. Lu Liang looked serious, taking a few seconds. Isn't it possible to understand what it says without a spirit beast contract? Earlier I was thinking how Tuet Tame appeared here with its hiding ability. It shouldn't have been discovered. Could it be that saying might not be wrong? Zhu Qian felt enlightened when he heard him say that. In places where being discovered might force Tuet Tame to take risks, there is likely to be a rare treasure. Over here, the three of them are also having a headache with their spirit beasts. Tuet Nguyen Lang has authority and it can awaken its companion skills, which is understandable. Luckily it has hypnotic spores, that's how it barely escaped from control. The effect of the hypnotic spores cannot completely eliminate the authority pressure. We can no longer fight using tactics. Everyone be careful. Using the hypnotic spores consumed a lot of soul power from Bang Dong Mak, so it can't use its skills many more times. If I remember correctly, the hypnotic spores can be used as a mental skill to put the spirit beast into a berserk state, right? Now our spirit beasts are affected by the authority pressure, so their combat power has decreased significantly. Therefore, using berserk as the last card is also correct. That's the final method, but everything on the remaining soul power. Bang Dong Mak hypnotic spores enhance hypnotic spores. However, the so-called berserk state in Zhu Qian's eyes is nothing but a joke. He disappointedly said, they used hypnotic spores to put the spirit beasts into a berserk state. Is this really berserk? Compared to the strange beasts, how is this any different from a joke? Kneecap, just like its master, feels that the opponents are not even comparable to a corner of the previous spirit centipede. It basically doesn't even regard that weasel and that snake. On one side are Tuet Nguyen Lang, Tuet De Ting Ho, and Tuet Tin Ling from the Ho Tien group. Looking at it feels clearly like an uneven battle. The snowstorm blew fiercely, and within moments the two spirit beasts were beaten to the point of dizziness, lying flat on the ground. Now those guys have no choice but to withdraw their spirit beasts. Is the control spirit domain all right? This time we acted recklessly and admitted our mistakes to you. But when we get back to school we will seek revenge, no meeting, no returning. Tuet Team, hiding behind Kneecap, secretly stuck out its tongue at them. Let's go. Zhu Qian looked at the way these three were scurrying away and found it very amusing. Aren't we staying to fight a little longer? Who knows, maybe Tuet Team will agree to go with you. This statement is so clear that only a fool wouldn't realize it. Big brother, are we just leaving like this? Isn't that handing Tuet Team over to them? If we can sign a contract, then nothing is impossible in the future. All right. Stop talking nonsense. The spirit beasts have exhausted their soul power. How can we still fight? Besides, we see that the two spirit beasts always in support have something very strange. I just fear that there might still be a more powerful symbiotic skill that has not been used. Are we really going? Can we abandon Snow Toad and leave? No, we can't do anything else, no way. The novice spirit master only signed a contract with one spirit beast. So their original plan was to save Snow Toad at a critical moment, gain its favor to prepare for leveling up later, and then sign a contract. But now there is no hope. Just as predicted after this event, Snow Toad has developed a fondness for their group. Yeah, so we have no way to sign a contract with this kid. Hey, where are you going? It's quick and small, climbing on top of Urap. Whip, 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 whip. It said that after discovering a cave, it was found by them. Oop said that we should go with it to this place, the treasure. It seems like it wants to give you the treasure as a repayment, right? If we could get a genius egg, that would be great. There can't be such a genius egg. Those spirit beasts of the genius level are unique individuals, so people have never seen their juvenile forms. I guess it could be the unique treasure on Snow Plain. The three of them followed Snow Toad's guidance up a high mountain. Urap carried it on its head, moving faster and faster, then suddenly disappeared. Hey Urap, don't go so fast. Shuqian anxiously hurried, immediately speeding up to catch up. Where is my big dog? But just a few steps into running, there was an avalanche and he fell right into a hidden cave below. Ah my, but Shuqian suppressed the dull pain in his butt, turned to ask Snow Toad. Where is this place? Is the treasure ugly in this cave? Oh yes, Vaniao and Luck Lung also fell down right after. The three of them went deeper into the cave and stopped in front of a large stone slab. Don't push, who told you not to step aside? I didn't expect there would be a place like this here. Oh, there's a block of ice crystal up there. That green thing is the treasure, right? I didn't expect there to be ice crystals here. What is the ice crystal used for? Is it very precious? Ice crystals are crystallizations from the energy of super strong spirit beasts after they die, leaving behind the energy they possessed while they were alive. So when other spirit beasts use it, they will also comprehend the skills within. At first, Ho Tien felt that this was not a very powerful treasure. It doesn't sound that impressive. Skills aren't spirit beasts. When they break through, they naturally awaken, right? Not to mention, only spirit controllers can use symbiotic skills. However, Vanju criticized him, indeed, lacking understanding. It's not the same. Besides symbiotic skills, spirit beasts can awaken various skills related to their species. For example, the Velvet and Snow Ferret can awaken Snowstorm, but Urap cannot. Even if it levels up to the Lord level, it still won't awaken. However, this ice crystal can break this limit, allowing Kneecap to awaken Blizzard. So how can I tell what skills this ice crystal has? The ice crystal that Thuya Tame values must have very powerful skills, right? I don't know either. Luke Liang decided to use the probe to check. I brought a probe that can see what skills are inside. Oh, this isn't a normal Blizzard skill, but an evolved form of Blizzard. It is Avalanche, a type of skill with its own destructive power, only slightly less than the symbiotic skill Snowcloud. Ho Tien thought nothing of it and threw the ice crystal to Vanju. Avalanche sounds really impressive. Yes, Vanju, if it evolved from Blizzard, it's definitely for your Nung Nung. Why would I not need it? I accept your goodwill, yes. Vanju felt a little touched, but after thinking for a while, decided to return it to Su Tien. Nung Nung will eventually be able to awaken Avalanche by herself, so using it would be like throwing it away. It's better to let Kneecap learn it right. Here, Luke Liang. Su Tien again handed it to Luke Liang, but he cleverly declined. The Snow Spirit's awaken skills might even be stronger than this, so I don't need it. Although this ice crystal is somewhat rare, there are still a few in storage. If both Vanju and Luke Liang don't accept it, then it naturally belongs to Ho Tien. It is indeed strange that you guys don't want such a good item. It makes me think this ice crystal might be junk. You throw it to Kneecap so it can use its soul power to feel the strength within the ice crystal. Kneecap is feeding you. Hey, how do I use this? Just let Kneecap slowly absorb the energy inside with its soul power. How long does this need to absorb? Last time, Twi took about an hour to absorb this. Me too. Once Kneecap is done, we'll go earn points. How do we deal with those thugs we just encountered? Finally, you understand why Director Wang said that the dangers in the alternate realm are not just the alternate beasts. We should have captured those three earlier to leave the alternate beast materials on them for us. I think I understand what the teacher said before we left, that the dangers in the alternate realm are not just the alternate beasts. If we lose, we won't have any points left in our hands. This can indeed happen. I have heard about this a few times before. From now on, we need to act more carefully. If they dare to come, we don't know who will rob whom. After chatting for a while, half an hour later, Kneecap finished absorbing the ice crystal. Finished absorbing, woof. Leveling up to 4-star common soul power limit increased by 450. After absorbing it immediately, leveled up to 4 stars. I'm also very curious about the new skill. Let's go outside and look for exotic beasts and see what happens. 4 stars already so fast. Last week, when fighting with young Kneecap, just reached the 1st star. While the three were comfortably chatting, suddenly, Tuet Team said that this kid wanted to go with Kneecap. What to do now? Luck Lung felt that it was impossible for Su Qian to accept it at this moment. However, as a newbie beast master, we can only sign a contract with one spirit beast. Van Zhao was a bit stunned by this leveling speed. Kneecap of Tuet Team has gone from 1st star to 4 stars in just a week. So I think signing another contract with a spirit beast is not impossible. No, it can't be even in legends or ancient books. I have never seen anyone break this rule. This rule has existed since the beginning of spirit beast contracts. My contract with Kneecap has turned into an app, so there might still be a slot available. You should try signing a contract with Tuet Team. Surprisingly, it succeeded. How could that be? Did you really sign a contract? Luck Lung, after calming down, couldn't help but remind you of something. Van Zhao also nodded repeatedly to show his agreement. Su Qian, I think you should keep this special ability of yours a little hidden. I'm just afraid someone might target it. There are no outsiders here, right? Luck Lung didn't think they had been companions for long, and this kid no longer considered himself an outsider. You little brat, hey, look over here. Su Qian was busy using his phone to check Tuet Team's stats. Tuet Team is a common level 3-star soul power 200 out of 200 with pretty good aptitude. Stealth skill Bat Feng said, it is a unique spirit beast in Tuet Nguyen, with a gentle personality close to humans and has the ability to search for treasures. Bat Feng's side Tuet Team will randomly choose a direction ahead. Until it finds an item that satisfies it, it will find its way back to the Beastmaster to bring the items it found to the Beastmaster. While searching for treasures, Tuet Team will carefully conceal its body in the surrounding environment to avoid enemies. But when it finds a treasure, it may forget to use this skill due to excitement. As soon as the contract was completed, Tuet Team hurriedly ran away. Thump, thump, thump. Is this the beginning of using Bat Feng? The stealth contract is up, but it feels like it isn't. That's good too. It's hard for people to notice that you have 2 contracted spirit beasts. Wow, you won't have to bring back another ice crystal for me, will you? Just stealth. We should also go outside to test Kneecap's new skills. Stealth, let's go. After a while, the 3 decided to ignore Tuet Team. Let's go. We should also go outside to test Kneecap's new skills. Come on. As soon as he crawled out of that cave, Luke Liang noticed something unusual. There are many fresh footprints in front of the cave. It seems that there are strange beasts lurking around here. Indeed, just a second later, a pack of black wolves carefully approached the cave with the footprints which appeared to be fresh. It seems like something has been lurking around recently. It seems we are surrounded by strange beasts now. Just in time, we can try out the new skills. Perhaps the movements attracted the attention of the strange beast leading it here. Common 4-star Black Wolf. Common 7-star Black Wolf King. Common 6-star Black Wolf. You guys don't interfere, let me handle it. Just as he said, Hothian allowed Kneecap to use the newly learned avalanche skill. The aura of this one is no less than that of the centipede earlier. Kneecap summoned a snowball from the mouth of the stupid dog, which then grew larger and turned into a massive avalanche engulfing the entire pack of black wolves. The soul power is gone. Even Shu Qian is very surprised. Here, the Wolf King of the same level as the centipede was killed with a single move, and the points are buried too. How can we dig now? The points from this Wolf King must not be few. This skill is indeed powerful, but it also drained all of Kneecap's soul power. From now on, we need to use it more carefully. How do we get points now? Hothian noticed the impatient look of Batran Luovan. You can either sit back and rest or I'll dig with Luke Luong. You really know how to take care of things, huh? However, before they could dig up the reward points, Kneecap discovered a new enemy. This time, it's a pack of hedgehogs. After using the avalanche, Kneecap hasn't fully recovered his soul power, so he probably can't help you two anymore. Then I'll leave the digging of the corpses to you. After so many battles, Nung might be about to level up. Okay, Xiao AI is almost ready for leveling up too. Let me have one. Zhu Qian is left responsible for digging up the black wolf corpses. Digging up corpses is so tiring, it's more enjoyable to go out and kill. Kneecap, come here quickly and help me. Next time, I must tell Nakap to be gentler. After those two earned quite a few points, Hothian also finished digging up the Black Wolf corpses. Looking at your current state, you resemble a mummy, which startled Vanju and Luke Luong. Hey, what's wrong with you? Didn't you rest? I couldn't sleep because Nakap was making noise. Actually, it was because he overused his miraculous hand to recover soul power for Nakap. It's fine as long as Nakap rests well, that's enough. All the fighting relied on Nakap's avalanche. In the past few days, the rate of collecting points has increased rapidly. After that, they continued their journey to farm monsters. They quickly encountered the Xing pack once again. Here we are again, hurry up and handle this. We still need to go somewhere else to earn points. The spirit beasts have all leveled up, so the strange beasts of the 7 stars are basically no longer a threat. Nakap is still using the same old trick, using an avalanche for a one-shot kill, and Vanju has to clean up the aftermath. Luke Luong, how many points do we have now? I can't remember anymore. The effect of the avalanche is just too high. That's a lot, even an avalanche shouldn't be that much. It seems like we've gone a bit too deep, it's not my fault. Meanwhile, your troublesome classmate that Zhang is struggling to take down a 7-star beast. After killing the snow beasts, they finally managed to take down one 7-star beast. This 5-star common team of this Zhang wants to return to the designated school area. Zhang, with our strength, killing this 7-star beast is a bit too much. That's right, Zhang is already quite far from the camp. If we keep going, I'm afraid there won't be a way back. Brother Zhang, with the points we have, we definitely won't be lower than anyone in the class. That Zhang, holding the rhinoceros horn, felt that what his friend said made sense. Alright, let's head back. Tomorrow is the score summary, and we've been crazily killing strange beasts these past few days. Luke Long, why don't believe Eve lost to you? Meanwhile, Su Qian's team is really struggling, but they are struggling because they have hunted too many strange beasts. I don't know how they are carrying so many back. The advanced common level, I've stored everything here. Tomorrow when we return, Tweet Nguyen Quan will borrow the cart after all the students have returned. Veng Han has begun checking the data to account for the scores. The week of training has ended. It's time to assess your results. We will measure the level as well as the quantity of materials to account for these points. After returning to school, they can be used to exchange for materials or recovery potions within the school's internal system. The highest ranked person will receive additional points. The squads are taking turns bringing their loot up to be calculated. It turns out these points have their uses. If I had known, I would have killed more of the aberrant beasts. That's right, the next team I call will bring their materials up here. The so tense, the top team must be Luke Liang's team. It's very possible that the snow wolf from that team is also very strong. Intermediate aberrant beasts 7. Lower level aberrant beasts 19 total is 890 points. The next team is Trung Daizhong. Therefore, the guys in Daizhong are even more confident in their victory. Yes, Zhang, there isn't any team above 1,000 points that has killed so many intermediate aberrant beasts. This time, we definitely have first place. Don't worry. Following Zhang is the right choice. Even before scoring, he gave Luke Liang a particularly challenging look. Hey, it looks like I win this time. I wonder if that kid Ho Tien and Vanju have come back yet with the borrowed vehicle. Intermediate aberrant beasts 32. Lower level aberrant beasts 55. High level aberrant beasts 2 total. Is 5, 7 and 50 points. Over 5,000 points, Daizhong is that strong. And they even killed high-level aberrant beasts. To surpass Daizhong, we can only see Luke Liang's team. Next is Su Qian's team, but only Luke Liang brought the materials up. The next team is Su Qian's team, go for it. Veng Han thought you were too ambitious, only looking for high-level aberrant beasts. So he was very dissatisfied. Hey, high-level aberrant beasts. 5, this will only count for 5,000 points. High-level aberrant beasts. 5 wasn't Luke Liang just looking for high-level aberrant beasts to kill. Although the quality is high, the quantity is not enough. Luke Liang smiled awkwardly. Teacher, could you wait a moment? Su Qian, hurry up, get out of the way. Get out of the way so we can pass. A familiar voice rang out, rescuing Luke Liang from this embarrassing situation. Come here, Come here just in time, hurry. Get out of the way so we can pass. It turns out it was because they hunted too many aberrant beasts. So Su Qian and Van Chao had to borrow a rescue vehicle from Thuyetenguin to transport them back. Come here just in time. Everyone step back, the vehicle is passing. Looking at the huge sack on the vehicle, the students began to whisper among themselves. Is that sack full of aberrant beasts? No way. Just finding those aberrant beasts is already hard enough. It must be a trick, it must be. I'm sure the inside isn't filled with aberrant beast materials. Su Qian said, this bag is filled with aberrant beast materials. Don't worry, teacher. Everything inside is materials. Sorry for making you summarize, you guys are fine, just wait. Ho Tian and Luke Liang awkwardly carried that sack in front of Vong Han, then dumped out all the parts of the aberrant beasts they had hunted. Are you guys trying to clean out the warehouse or something? This situation not only made Vong Han break out in a cold sweat, but also traumatized that Dai Jiang guy. Is it really true? Besides killing 5 high-level exotic beasts, do we also have time to kill all these mid and low-level ones? Don't spirit beasts need to rest to recover their soul power? Cheating? Eve seen the attack methods of that snow fox and snow spirit. There's no way they could have killed that many. No, it can't be with Lu Liang's personality, he would never do that. Especially not rob from others. He is certain they don't have the ability to take down that many magical beasts. So there can only be one answer, that kid along with that snow primordial demon. Vong Han calculates to the point of sweating. 260 low-level magical beasts, 155 mid-level magical beasts, and 5 high-level magical beasts totaling 23,100 points. That's so many. Even if it were me, I wouldn't necessarily be able to kill that many. Over 20,000 points like this, what else is there to play for? Are there really that many magical beasts to kill? Then why haven't I encountered so many? Is it not just robbing from others? Don't say nonsense. How could my classmate Lu Liang do that? Over 20,000, over 20,000. If nothing unexpected happens, then you guys will surely be first. According to the rules, the first team will receive an additional 50 of the points. At that time, it will be evenly distributed into your student accounts. Thank you, Teacher Van. The students are so happy their eyes are squinting. Over 30,000. Each of us will receive at least 10,000 points. Now remember to get something good for our great contributor Urja. More than 10,000 points is completely enough for Urja to reach 5 stars. In contrast to the cheerful atmosphere of Su Qian's group at this moment, a female student is very sad as she shyly approaches Vong Han. The points in hand have no information about magical beasts at all. What? Your team's points were robbed by someone else. What? When our team separated to hunt magical beasts, we encountered another team. They attacked me and then took all the points from my team. Her teammate is Simplo, who always cheers for Lu Liang. She looks anxious, worried about her friend. Is anyone hurt? Why didn't you tell us about this? I'm fine, just that the spirit beast is a bit injured. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. As long as you're okay, that's good. Do you still remember what they looked like? The female student replied with tears. Yes, remembering is good. If you run into them at school later, Vong Han suddenly slams the table and stands up. Now, do you understand? Out there, magical beasts are not the only danger. You might even accidentally encounter an extremist terrorist organization. I hope you all remember this. This incident has caused a wave of outrage among the students in the class, yet someone went robbing. That's just too much. Isn't the school managing this? Are those points valid? The 3 members of the Su Qian group looked at each other. It's not those 3 guys we ran into, right? It can't be just a coincidence, right? Lu Liang is also very annoyed by them. I don't think the school is unaware. It's just that there aren't many first-year students, so there will be opportunities to meet them at the freshman competition. The freshman competition of the 6 great young masters seems to be quite friendly, but it turns out they can be quite aggressive. That's right, to prepare for the annual competition of Northern Vaniao, our school will hold the freshman competition to find promising contestants for training representatives. We can take advantage of these points to help the spirit beast level up. Only then can we participate in the freshman competition and give them a practical lesson. In the end, the training session at Snow Origin has also concluded. Adding an extra 50 to the points means we can each receive 11,500 points. 2 days later, Su Qian followed the guidance of the forces to exchange upgrade materials for Jia at the back area of the school. Ji is probably about to reach 5 stars. Lu Liang mentioned that the points could be used to exchange upgrade materials for Jia from the school's logistics. Snow Origin Wolf is a common level 4-star spirit power. 520 out of 520 satisfied emotion perfect aptitude skill Ice Claw, which is Blessing Snow Avalanche Mystery Symbiosis skill Bloodthirsty trait. On the way, he accidentally ran into De Jiang, but he was so focused on his phone that he didn't pay attention. 11,550 points. Hopefully, by the time Jia levels up to 5 stars, it can awaken an even more powerful symbiosis skill. Su Qian with 11,550 points. On the contrary, De Jiang is really paying attention to him. This kid clearly had a spirit beast that was still 1 star half a month ago. Did he also come to exchange items? I hope the spirit orbs I exchanged for with my points can help my snow guard reach 6 stars. Just wait there, see you on the battlefield. Beep beep. When Su Qian arrived, the responsible teacher seemed very lethargic. Are you here to exchange items? Yes, sir, the freshman student ID. Then I advise you to choose the white spirit orb as it is quite effective for mid and low-level spirit beasts. Su Qian glanced at his phone. Oh, let me check the items. The requirement for the white spirit orb is 100 points. The red spirit orb is 200. The 6th spirit orb costs 300. The blue spirit orb 400. The black spirit orb 500. Teacher, this black spirit orb is the best type, why not? Of course it's not. But how many points do freshmen have to exchange for a spirit orb? Could it be that you, like that freshman earlier, have over 1,000 points? Then I can open the intermediate shop for you, which will have even more powerful items inside. Sir, I don't want the intermediate shop. So it's looking down on Su Qian's poverty. Thinking of this, he declared loudly, Teacher, do you have the advanced shop for 10,000 points? You serious, classmate? Alright, let me show you what the premium store has to offer. These items even a high-level spirit manipulator might not be able to trade for them. Item requirements: Wolf Spirit Bone 10,000 Ice Crystal 20,000 Purple Spirit Orb 20,000 Gold Spirit Orb 100,000 Wolf Spirit Blood 200,000 Avalanche Ice Crystal 300,000 Extreme Cold Ice Essence 500,000. Wow, it turns out the Avalanche Ice Crystal is worth this much. Su Qian noticed an item. Teacher, what is the Wolf Spirit Bone used for? It is marrow extracted from the rare Beast Lord's Wolf Spirit, which has a great effect on wolf-type spirit beasts. Not to mention leveling up, it can even increase the soul power limit of the spirit beast. So classmate, do you want to get it? There aren't many left. What about this Wolf Spirit Blood? The Wolf Spirit Blood is much more powerful than the bone. It is extracted from the condensed blood of the Beast Lord's Wolf Spirit, and can even help the spirit beast awaken some powerful skills. So do you have a wolf-type spirit contract? I advise you new students not to think about items from high-level spirit manipulators anymore. However, if you really want to earn that many points, you should try participating in the new student competition. I heard the rewards are quite generous. Teacher, can I trade that Wolf King's blood with 3 black spirit orbs? Coincidence, isn't it? Here is my specialty champion. Yes, teacher, can I trade that Wolf King's blood with 3 black spirit orbs? Coincidence, isn't it? Here is my specialty champion 11,550, and it's real. Of course it's real, teacher. Quickly give me the Wolf King's blood. Even until Su Qian left, that teacher still couldn't understand how this kid could really be a new student. Where did he get so many points? Kneecap is standing in front of the main gate, preparing to reach 5 stars. With so many good items, it looks like he could reach 6 stars, right? Su Qian returned home feeling a bit of a pinch in his wallet. A small vial like this costs a whole 10,000 points. First, let him feed Kneecap 3 black spirit orbs. Let him reach 5 stars first. Let's see if the Wolf King's blood can help Kneecap awaken new skills. So, are you about to level up? Heaven truly does not disappoint. After swallowing it, Kneecap even let out a loud howl. Woof woof woof. Kneecap also just leveled up, reaching 5-star common level with a soul power limit increase of 6 and 20. Next is this one, it better be stronger. Hope to awaken a stronger active symbiotic skill. This silly dog doesn't understand anything, just eats whatever the master eats. After finishing the vial, Kneecap howled. Kneecap's body began to change. It seemed uncomfortable, constantly howling, making Su Qian a bit anxious. Kneecap is struggling inside its consciousness, is facing a pure-blooded Wolf King. Perhaps only by defeating this can there be some gains. Su Qian outside is getting more and more impatient. Kneecap has been like this for half an hour. It didn't take this long when absorbing the ice crystal. After a while, Kneecap woke up, leveling up to 6-star common level with a soul power limit increase of 800. It really reached 6 stars. It happily rushed over to lick Su Qian's face. Did it awaken a new skill? My face is all wet with saliva, woof woof. Fortunately, just as you hoped, Kneecap has awakened a new skill. Snow Origin Wolf is a 6-star common level soul power. 800 awakened the symbiotic skill. Night Battle, a night battle, the Snow Origin Wolf can see clearly in the dark. Can actively activate the skill, enhancing the combat effectiveness of the Snow Origin Wolf in darkness. Continued use will consume more soul power. Su Qian felt so happy that his heart bloomed. The symbiotic skill finally awakened. The active symbiotic skill is now available. From now on, I shouldn't waste energy on liquor with Kneecap every day. Save the spirit power for important moments. I remember that the spirit control hall can adjust the battle environment. So I should try the skill when I have time. I've reached the 6th star. I can now challenge higher difficulty levels. Next time don't lick my face again. But before that, Su Qian wants to do something else. Ice Origin University Battle Hall. Is this the battle hall? As soon as he entered the main hall, Su Qian saw Luke Lung right away. Su Qian, Luke Lung, you're here too. Are you preparing to find someone to practice with? In addition, he also saw another arrogant male student. A fire system apparently named Chao Chan How Lo. Luke Lung, are you here to watch silly? Are you just watching the practice? Why not just fight a match? Chao Chan, how is that you? So you're from the fire system. My little love is from the support system. Don't always think about finding me to fight. This is Chao Chan How, also a freshman. He is someone who comes to practice fighting every day. His spirit beast is very strong and he is also from the fire system. So for the majority of us Ice Origin students who use the ice system, there aren't many who can defeat him. Haha, others may not understand you, but I probably don't understand you either. Isn't the battle form of the snow spirit beast extremely terrifying? Haha, you brainless fool, your spirit beast must also be a low star, right? Of course it's a low star, so what? Let's fight. That is the symbiotic skill of the snow spirit beast. Ice Feather Awakening. But with my current spirit power, I can only use it for about 5 minutes. Little love, after using it, I will fall into a weakened state for a long time. So I use it very sparingly, so that's it. Of course, if you want to see it, it's not impossible, but on the condition that you step into the arena. Luck Lung, hurry up and fight me. Chao Chan Hao's temptation of Luck Lung wasn't enough. He wanted to tempt Su Qian too. Brother, you're here to practice too, right? Fight me, you're really a battle fanatic, but I haven't had a proper fight with a spirit controller yet, so this might be a good opportunity. Well, Su Qian agreed readily. Alright, let's try fighting a match, okay. Luck Lung throwing this hot potato to Su Qian also seemed very happy. So he really agreed. Chao Chan Hao was very excited. But when Su Qian brought out Kneecap, that excitement instantly faded. Kid, are you really going to use the Snow Origin Wolf against me? Don't joke with me saying that. Chao Chan Hao turned to speak to his spirit beast. Ah, silly, remember to go easy, don't beat the opponent too badly. However, he didn't like the way he looked down on Kneecap at all, so he particularly instructed Kneecap. We're being underestimated again. The opponent is the fire system 7 stars, so we might have to fight seriously now. Woof, woof, both sides started to engage in battle. First, Kneecap launched a torrent of ice breath at lightning speed to attack Cao Chanhao's spirit beast. With its agile body, it easily dodged the fire blaze magic. The flames from the skill spread to this fire king quite quickly. Kneecap quickly dodged ice breath. Kneecap had to temporarily retreat, and after finding a suitable spot, it spat out another wave of ice breath to put out the fire. Upon seeing this, Cao Chanhao couldn't help but laugh. How dare ice breath challenge the fire blaze of an idiot? These flames seemed to have a soul relentlessly surrounding Su Qian's dumb dog. When being suppressed to this extent, Kneecap naturally revealed some of its bloodline instincts. This power suddenly surged, turning into a whirlwind, instantly blowing away the opponent's flames. A bloodthirsty instinct, but the Fire King on the other side was no pushover. The fire in its hands grew larger by the moment. Finally, it transformed into an aggressive large bull charging towards Kneecap. Kneecap had a move to defeat this fire bull, but it feared that it would exhaust too much soul power. However, the distance was too far to reach its true form. Unable to recover soul power, Su Qian had to remind it a bit. Kneecap, remember to restrain your aura. Do you still remember the ice snake we encountered in Snow Plain? Kneecap was startled by this, then cautiously stepped forward, reaching out to touch that fire dog. Startled, the people there froze for a moment. Immediately, Kneecap was severely burned. Su Qian didn't know what to say to this dumb dog anymore. This foolish dog. This guy was originally planning to escape, but suddenly tripped over the puddle formed from Kneecap's ice breath just now. What's going on? When did this water appear here? Cao Changhao saw that his spirit beast seemed to be at a disadvantage and started to get anxious. You idiot, don't hold back anymore. The Fire Bull clone can create clones that possess half the strength of the original. When destroyed, it will cause a certain amount of damage to the surrounding area. At this moment, Kneecap had slipped through the flames, getting closer to the body of the Fire King. Kneecap taunted, "Can't Kneecap fly? Ha ha ha, you idiot, I'm gonna fight seriously now." One must say the Snow Plain spirit is quite formidable for the idiot. Chase the idiot for a while if not get angry. Cao Changhao realized this and became a bit flustered. This is your Snow Plain spirit preparing to use Avalanche, right? How can it use the rare skill of a Snow Lord? The Fire Blaze Giant clone will transform into a Fire Blaze Giant that won't worry about causing damage to the surrounding environment. To stop the avalanche, the only way is to use a fool's symbiotic skill. Fire, flame, giant, wrap it up, dissipate, dissipate. The two extremely powerful moves were about to clash when they were suddenly shattered. It turned out that a teacher appeared wanting to fight. Wait until the new student competition, then well fight. Don't go ruining the school's competition arena, others still need to use it. Of course, if you guys can compensate, then go ahead. The snow wolf of this kid actually learned Avalanche. Su Qian obviously had no money. Hurriedly hugged her Gao back and anxiously said, "Sorry teacher, we will stop here." And before leaving, he even threw in a warning. Wait until the competition, feel free to fight. Even if you mess up, I won't hold you accountable. If I see you two using such destructive skills in the next few days, don't blame me. Su Qian and Cao Tanhao replied in unison, understood, teacher. Then the two turned to shake hands affectionately like brothers. See you at the competition. By the way, your snow wolf is probably about to reach the 6th star, right? Su Qian replied casually. But it made Cao Tanhao freeze. He just reached the 6th star yesterday. At this moment, he only had one question in his mind. Isn't it supposed to be the 6th star? Ahahaha, this kid Su Qian hopes we will meet at the new student competition. The 6th star avalanche just now, I'm afraid a fool would not even be able to withstand it using Fire Flame Giant. After Cao Tanhao left, Su Qian began singing a love song with her Gao. Now you see it, right? Have you seen other people's spirit beasts yet? We should go for specialized training. Su Qian returned to the Spirit Beast Hall, and the receptionist immediately recognized him when she heard that Gao had reached 6 stars. She was very surprised. Su Qian, are you here to challenge the common level? Yes, this time I'm here to challenge the hard level. Hard level, could it be that your snow wolf has just reached the 6th star? Alright, it's still the same room as last time. More than half a month ago it was still the 1st star. Even the left guard snow back then couldn't level up this fast. Thank you, little sister. Su Qian stepped into the familiar room still in charge of that older brother. But this time he chose the complex difficulty. Challenge at the hard level, right? That's right, little brother, help me set it tonight. Wait, that voice, Su Qian, no way this time. Are you directly challenging the hard level? That's right, Jie and I have to specialize in training for the champion of the new student competition. Night environment, right? It's been adjusted, you can go in now. Thank you, little brother. After adjusting the difficulty for Su Qian, he hurriedly went to inform the new shop owner. It's only been a few days. I need to talk to the shop owner. Su Qian and Jia boldly walked in. It was nighttime and this was a difficulty challenge. How thrilling, it made my blood boil. Opponent Ice Fury Dragon, standard level 9 star. 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 The standard level 9 star Ice Fury Dragon flashed its murderous gaze and sharp teeth ready to attack. Seeing the terrifying scene before them, Shu Chan and Jia couldn't hide their fear. Trembling all over you, trembling like a leaf, asked Jia. Do you think we can handle this? Jia was equally scared, but having decided to take on this challenge, there was no turning back, so let's give it our all, let's do our best. Shu Chen's words gave strength to Jia. Jia charged in with a fierce battle spirit, unleashing impressive skills that created aftershocks. The battle of the foolish dog continued, triggering an avalanche outside. The staff member, worried, called the shop owner. Owner, that kid Shu Chen has come to challenge the difficult door. The shop owner was shocked upon hearing the news and hurriedly ran back. Before finishing his sentence, the challenge room door suddenly opened. Wait, he seems to be coming out. Shu Chan and Jia just finished a fierce battle and were stepping out looking tired. This difficult challenge door is too terrifying. Although it is true that the experience was gained very quickly, Kneecap has already advanced to the 7th star, but the thick-skinned, tough-skinned ice storm dragons of the 9th star are fundamentally unbeatable. At this moment, Kneecap, exhausted, lay snugly in Halthine's arms, having leveled up to common 7th star with soul power increased by 900. The staff member, seeing the scene before him, was at a loss for words. Even though we can't defeat them, didn't we still kill more than 10 of the 9th star ice storm dragons? The remaining number of virtual spirit beasts is 188. While Shu Chan was resting in a chair and Kneecap was catching his breath, he suddenly received a new mission from the system. The system has issued a new mission. Snow has issued a new mission. Unlock the symbiotic skill of Snow Toad's stone points become gold. The treasures that Snow Toad brings back will be enhanced in function, Halthine thought to himself. Could it be that Ohoa is coming back soon? But how can I help Kneecap level up to the 9th star the fastest? Suddenly a voice interrupted his thoughts. Looking at this, could it be that you failed the challenge? Seeing Shu Chan and Chao Dan looking exhausted, he thought to himself, what was I thinking? Is there anyone who can successfully challenge a difficult level within just 1 month? Shu Chan was startled by the deep voice. Shopkeeper, why are you here? But the shopkeeper still maintained his dignity and replied, I heard you were going to challenge a difficult level and I happened to be passing by, so I came to see. So how many ice storm dragons did you kill? He just 12, Shu Chan replied. After all, fighting a 6th star against a 9th star is still a bit overwhelming. Wait a minute. It seems the shopkeeper promised me some evolution materials. By the way, could you also help Kneecap level up? Even a low-level 7th star wouldn't dare to challenge this difficult level. You really are bold, the shopkeeper asked. Can the materials you mentioned last time be given to Kneecap for leveling up now? Are you sure if you use it to level up now, then when it comes to evolution you'll have to think of a way yourself? The shopkeeper, understanding the situation, had to concede to Shu Chan and Kneecap's boldness. It's okay, I trust Kneecap. After this level up, he'll go challenge the difficult level. Faced with that determination, The shopkeeper had to accept. Alright, I'll go tell someone to bring the materials to level up for Snow Wolf here. The shopkeeper thought to himself, this time I can directly see how your Snow Wolf passes the level. How much soul power does your 7-star Snow Wolf have now? It's 900 now. It has reached 900 at the 7th star. Shu Chun replied, I've been at the Spirit Guardian Pavilion for a long time now and have only seen a 9th star Snow Wolf with 800 soul power. It seems you have your own way to elevate the limits of spirit beasts, right? Hearing that, Shu Chun felt guilty and had to change the subject. Aha, right shopkeeper, how did that senior left guard Snow manage to pass the difficult level? Thanks to Jiu-Tu, the soul power of Kneecap can increase more and more. The shop owner reminisced about the past 10 years ago when Tave Tite brought an ordinary fire-type spirit beast of 8 stars to challenge. At first he failed miserably just like you. That person challenged here for a whole week, and when the spirit beast broke through to 9 stars reaching a soul power limit of 1,200, that was when that person passed the difficult level and has kept that record until now. Quite interested in the reckless nature of Shu Chun and Kneecap, the shop owner made a suggestion. If you want to break Tave Tite's record, then I can prepare a special material for you. What does Shu Chun have to be afraid of to not seal the deal? Once the agreement was made, upon returning home, Jiu-Tu used the snow-type evolution materials of the ice-type spirit beast. Joe can recognize this as the extreme cold ice crystal, which can be exchanged in the field, but the material the shop owner gave is not the same as the ice crystal that can be exchanged in the field, right? Although it is only half if calculated by accumulated points, it is worth 250,000 points. Combined with quick absorption, perhaps it can directly rise to 9 stars using evolution materials to level up luxuriously like this. It's probably just us. Joe Chin smiled triumphantly at the foolish dog. But to obtain the gold stone points, the enhancement skill of OWA for that material could only be a little extravagant. Kneecap bit into the extreme cold ice crystal and absorbed it, a huge wave of energy running throughout its body. Joe-chan, the foolish dog, was also surprised. So fast could it awaken a new skill. This time Kneecap's eyes suddenly shone with a jade green color. The Snow Origin Wolf is a common 9-star rank with soul power of 1,300 out of 1,300 and the Ice Burst skill upgraded to the Ice Mist skill. The ice mist from the Snow Origin Wolf spewed out a cold mist, creating a thick layer of ice mist blocking visibility and slowing the opponent's actions. Joe-chan happily breathed a sigh of relief. The Ice Burst has leveled up. Perfect quality truly is on another level. And finally there is a wide area control skill. The 2 levels were also quite happy. The system displayed a congratulatory message. Congratulations to the master for completing the task of leveling up the Snow Origin Wolf to 9 stars. Completed. The Snow Toad has gained the Symbiotic skill. Goldstone points can now check the location of the Snow Toad. The master can view the basic information of the spirit beast, or the materials that can be read through this notification. Jo-chun happily patted the foolish dog on the snout. Can the new mission check the location of OWA? I wonder what materials OWA has found. Hopefully evolution materials. Now I can check OWA's location. It's right nearby outside the back door. OWA has followed the soul contract's guidance and returned to Shou Chen's home. OWA stretched with its owner. Hop. OWA, the little toad showed off the item it had worked hard to find. Hop. The material that the little toad brought back looks very unusual. Following the guidance of the soul contract to find here, what kind of material is this? I have not seen this in the school shop. How about asking that uncle at the shop what he thinks over here? While the shop owner was deep in thought, suddenly a message came in. He opened his phone to check. Shou-chun sent a message. Shou-chun, could you help me take a look at what this document is? The shop owner was surprised. Isn't this a rare evolution material of the fire system spirit beast? Nam Tung Hua, this is even rarer than the half piece of extreme cold ice crystal I gave you. Where did this kid find this treasure? Shopkeeper, the owner mentioned that this is a rare evolution material of the fire system spirit beast Nam Tung Hua. I heard it usually grows near volcanoes formed from the lava rock that contains strong fire system spiritual power. For your Snow Origin Wolf, it won't have much effect. If you want to exchange for the corresponding ice system material, you can bring it to the spirit beast shop to trade. Shou-chun was quite excited to learn that this was the evolution material of the fire system. So it's fire system material, then let's use some points to see what Nam Tung Hua evolves into. Nam Tung Hua cracked open, and a stream of golden light was created from their cracking open the side. The shop owner was worried about what Xiao Chun intended to do. What does that kid Xiao Chun plan to do with the fire system evolution material? When a contracted spirit beast reaches the 9 stars at each stage, the spirit master will lead their spirit beast to evolve to the next stage based on the soul contract. Different evolution materials will also lead to different evolutionary paths of the spirit beast. The common slim is larger than the extreme cold ice crystal, larger than slim ice. The common slim is larger than Nam Tung Hua, larger than slim fire. The quality of the material not only affects the success rate of evolution but also impacts the effectiveness after the spirit beast evolves, but this only applies to those types of spirit beasts that have multiple evolutionary paths. For spirit beasts that have been ice systems since birth, they can only evolve along the ice and snow path. It's not that no one has tried to make their spirit beast evolve in a different direction, but if they fail, not only does it not work, but the contracted spirit beast also gets severely injured and nearly dies. The snow origin wolf is larger than the extreme cold ice crystal. The snow origin wolf is larger than Nam Tung Hua. The shop owner suddenly jolted at his own guesses. That brat, does he intend to use Nam Tung Hua to make his contracted spirit beast evolve in the fire system direction? Thinking of this, he hurriedly searched for the address of Ho Tien in the spirit beast shop system. The spirit beast shop system should have the address of that brat Ho Tien. Under no circumstances should he mess around, he could get killed over there. At the point of Thaktan Kim, this skill is turning it back to its original form. Why does Ho Tien feel anxious since this is the evolution material of the fire system? Kneecap, are you sure? This is the evolution material of the fire system. The evolution of the system is very risky, but the system is currently tasked with evolution, so perhaps Kneecap can do it. You remind the foolish dog that if it doesn't work it must stop immediately. Do you understand? I will also help you through the soul contract. The owner hurriedly rode Bok Long to Su Qian's house to stop his reckless actions. Hopefully they arrive in time, but how can one stop the reckless blood of Su Qian and the foolish dog? The source of golden energy enveloped the entire room. The foolish dog has begun to evolve. Suddenly the owner ran over to warn Su Qian 1,000,000 times not to let Tuet Nguyen Lang use fire system materials to evolve. But he was astonished by the scene before him. I had heard Ta Tuan mention that there are indeed some spirit beasts capable of evolving into different systems as well as awakening skills. Completely different from their natural system, which is called extraordinary evolution. Tuet Nguyen Lang's evolution is complete. Tuet Nguyen Lang fakes a soul power of 1,700 out of 1,700, awakening the fire system symbiotic skill. Fire Spiral creates a fire vortex with a strong suction that devours enemies, yet it awakened an active fire system skill. Su Qian excitedly said, "Owner, why are you here? Has Tuet Nguyen Lang successfully evolved using that lava flower?" Wow, hiding in the spirit control domain. Then suddenly you realize the reality can't help but be startled by the owner's appearance. Su Qian gasped, "Haha, thank you for your concern, owner. Kneecap has also evolved a fire system symbiotic skill. It's a pity that I can't tell the owner that Kneecap evolved using the original lava flower." The owner frowned slightly and asked, "Why has it evolved but still hasn't broken through the elite level?" Kneecap stammered, only able to tremble. Woof. Su Qian had to make something up to ease the situation. Kneecap says it got stuck at 9 stars, so it wants to go find those ice rage dragons for revenge. The owner couldn't help but laugh at that statement. Ha, such a fighting spirit. I also look forward to the performance of those two. Both Su Qian and Kneecap ignited a flame of determination. This time they must break that record. The foolish dog also agreed. Woof. After finishing their tasks and feeling reassured about Tuet Nguyen Lang's safety, the owner returned. Su Qian called out to Tweet Team. Wow, luckily I quickly put it into the spirit control domain, almost letting the owner see a novice with 2 contracts already. Tweet Team eagerly wanted to go. Woof. Su Qian agreed. You just got back and you want to go already? Oh, you should also look for materials to upgrade and evolve for yourself. Just as about to leave, Su Qian stopped. Oh, wait a minute. Turns out that hugging the baby can feel so good. While using the mysterious hand a few days later, Su Qian and Kneecap arrived at the challenging training door of the spirit control shop to challenge again. For this challenging training door I prepared carefully, so I don't believe my fire system skills can't burn you all outside. The staff and the owner are very worried. Boss, if that kid Su Qian keeps taking the top spot, what should we reward him with? The boss also thought ahead. Let me think about what would be most useful for him right now. Let's see, the Ice Fury dragons are madly charging in to attack. The battle is starting under a terrifying aura. Su Qian shouted, "Earcap, let's use Ice Mist to escape." The foolish dog immediately complied. The Ice Fury dragons seemed to be affected by the second move, steering the Ice Chikai armor. Su Qian immediately remembered that damn move again, that annoying skill last time I failed because I couldn't break it. Earcap still didn't hold back, bravely charging in to smash the ice armor. Continuous attacks exploded. Earcap, who seemed dead before, now knew how to use the Fire Spiral skill. This time, using fire skills, I don't believe we can't break that armor of yours. The limit of soul power is also a way to gauge the strength of spirit beasts. Looking at the performance of that snow wolf, the soul power is probably over 1,500, even higher than some of the elite spirit beasts. The orange-yellow flames devoured the entire Ice Fury boss. Why does Snow Wolf have fire skills? The boss remained calm because he knew this outcome in advance. What's all the noise about? Haven't you heard of extraordinary evolution? Hearing this, the staff member blurted out a clueless remark. Can an extraordinary evolved boss teach an ice-type spirit beast fire skills? That's right, usually I tell you to read more books. Haven't you seen the consequences yet? There's something that has everyone in an uproar. The remaining virtual spirit beasts are 162 and the time used is 24 minutes and 11 seconds. Through the Snow Guardian's description, the continuous fighting is gradually exhausting Shu Qian, and the dog, the symbiotic skill, is consuming too much soul power. Urap continues with the fire spiral. Shu Qian and Urap successfully overcame the difficult challenge and proudly walked out of the boss room. Uncle, how long did I take this time? Did I get first place on the board?